So who is the speaker?
So get me right. I just said that then I didn't have the occasion of seeing and Speaker Kofa and invitation. I did see the one that came from the Ghanaian speaker inviting Moko as Speaker of the Liberian government to attend the inauguration of the new president.
Lawmakers make the rules, they break them, including me and you. Noisemakers shout and scream, while we your money eaters live out your dream. When it comes to the bread and butter issue, it's only them who get the tasty treat. When it comes to the people's livelihood, budgetary allocation is low. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame. We have gold, diamonds, rubber and iron ore, with plenty of riches, yet we are very poor. Our resources are plundered, with our future unclear. A heavy burden we bear with constant fear. When it comes to the bread and butter issue, it's only them who get the tasty treat. When it comes to the people's livelihood, budgetary allocation is low. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame. What kind of people are we all to stand by and wait while our treasures are stolen by a privileged few, sealing our fate? We must rise together and fight for our rights, with a united voice so strong for our place where we belong. When it comes to the bread and butter issue, it's only them who get the tasty treat. When it comes to the people's livelihood, budgetary allocation is low. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame. Bread and butter issue, it's only them who get the tasty treat. When it comes to the people's livelihood, budgetary allocation is low. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame.
Beaming from Lynn Street to your radio, this is OKFM 99.
Broadcasting live from the heart of the city, this is OK 79.5 FM.
It's another Friday morning in the heart of the nation's capital, Monrovia. The time is 11 minutes past 7 o'clock. Welcome wherever you are and joining us this morning, whatever means, by radio or through our live Facebook page. We want to say welcome. Also on YouTube, right? We want to say welcome to the OK Morning Roch, Fatu, Kamara, and Marka Davis presentation. And that's what we do on every Friday. So what's up? We will have this morning as lineup the commercials shortly, and after that we take the fight check. From the fight check we talk pertinent issues up to 8 o'clock or perhaps 8:15, and then we will have Thomas Tamba Bondo, this issue of drugs around the country. As a matter of fact, he has been one of the fighters as a young man, standing in the gap for a lot of other young people when it comes to rehabilitation, when it comes to prevention, and all of the stuff. So we have him for a few minutes, maybe 30 or more, up to 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, we have our second guest. Up to 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, we call this a day. We'll be walking out of the studio. The time is 30 minutes past 7 o'clock. But let's welcome Marka. Firstly, good morning, Marka. Welcome.
Yes, good morning, Fatu, and good morning to all of our wonderful listeners who have joined us this morning, whether by Facebook, whether directly by the radio. Thanks to all of you for joining us this morning, especially our silent listeners who normally don't participate on the show. They don't call. Sometimes they are not even watching it live, but they are just following either by their, monitors. But I want to say you are special this morning. Thanks to all of you.
How's your night?
Well, the country, I don't know whether one night can be alright, so, but
Seriously. My night is always short.
yeah, but yes, that's the
That's
part of it,
it,
Fatu.
yeah.
Short. Yeah, especially with us who love football, the World Cup, the timing is so bad for us. So, like for example, last night I did not finish Portugal's game because
You weren't.
yeah,
You
fell
weren't.
asleep. Yes, but I mean that's what it is. Thank God for life.
Yeah.
I've not been too well in recent days, but at least
the
I'm
cold
a bit
is,
strong
almost
now.
everybody is
Yeah,
suffering from cold.
but my own are different.
Yeah, cold being long. Yeah. So that's how we do it on Fridays. As a matter of fact, mine was short because I was doing a report. I was working all the way up to 12.
Yeah.
And so I closed my eye, Marka. My alarm started ringing. You're already 4:45.
It's just that you have some small problems, but you are really a hardworking person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy. So we're here. We're going to take commercial break, but before the commercial break, Marka, we can just go across the continent and see what's happening across the continent, and then
Okay. Yes, just before the commercial break, let's see what's happening in Africa. I know there are a lot of things happening latest across the continent. Let's see which one we can lay our hands on quickly. Yeah, let's see which one we can lay our hands on quickly. Oh, my
the
internet.
commercial break. The
Yeah.
foreign news disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I think slow to load.
Okay, but we
Yeah.
can go for the commercials now already.
Okay.
And then when we come back, we take the foreign development. Let's go for the commercials to be right back.
All of y'all who doing small businesses and finding it hard to make it big or get more profit, I get good news for y'all. One big program called Accelerate 360 now come in Liberia to help you. Accelerate 360 will help you grow your business, make more profit, and take your business beyond Liberia. Under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Accelerate 360 will be recruiting y'all who have small businesses that the people call SME. They will train you on how to make your business better. The people not stopping there. They are going to teach you where to look for money so you can invest in the business that you're doing. To join this big opportunity here is very easy. Just apply or ask someone to apply for you. Go to www.accelerateliberia.com or call 0771 360-360 or visit the People Facebook page at Accelerate Liberia. If you are an SME, don't delay. Rush. Register now and accelerate your business. The program is sponsored by the government of Liberia and the World Bank.
The Banking Institute of Liberia, BIL, the training arm of the Liberia Bankers Association, LBA, and the Central Bank of Liberia, CBL, announces the commencement of its professional training program in the following categories. Professional Development Training. These targets graduating seniors and degree holders. Courses offered: Banking and Finance, Audit and Internal Controls, Procurement and Contract Management Logistics, and Supply Chain Management Public Accounting and Finance, Monitoring and Evaluation, M&E, Compliance and Corporate Risk Management, Human Resource and Customer Relationship Management, Project Management, Business Analytics, Data Analysis and Management using Power BI, SPSS and Excel, Ethics and Corporate Governance Project Proposal Writing. Duration, 3 months. Tuition, $275. Business Development Training. The Banking Institute of Liberia also offers training for high school graduates and college students in Business Accounting and Microfinance Management, Small and Medium Enterprise Development and Management Office Administration and Business Communication. Duration, 2 months. Tuition, $205. All our fees are payable in 3 installments. Training programs at the Banking Institute of Liberia are facilitated by experienced lecturers with practical experience, including bank executives and financial experts. BIL is committed to providing professional training to its clients at international standards. For more information, visit the Institute office at the intersection of Warren and Carey Streets, in the old microfinance building of the Central Bank of Liberia. Banking Institute of Liberia, the Center of Excellence in Banking and Financial Management Training.
The Liberia Revenue Authority, LRA, informs all taxpayers and the general public of the ongoing registration exercise for medium and large taxpayers in preparation for the transition to the value-added tax VAT regime. The registration process includes the deployment of an electronic invoicing system in accordance with Section 55C of the Revenue Code of Liberia as amended and the Income Tax EFD regulation. All concerned taxpayers are encouraged to register online on the LRA website www.lra.gov.lr by clicking on the Online Services tab, selecting GST or VAT registration, and completing the registration process. A team from the LRA will visit your premises to provide support for the registration process. Taxpayers are strongly advised to fully cooperate with the LRA registration teams to ensure successful registration and smooth deployment of the electronic invoicing system. Failure to comply with the registration requirements may result in penalties as prescribed under the amended Revenue Code, including other punitive measures. Please note that pursuant to the Liberia Tax Amendment Act of December 2025, approved on March 24, 2026, the Goods and Services Tax GST rate has been adjusted from 12% to 13% as part of efforts to facilitate a smooth transition to the value-added tax VAT system in 2027. For more information, visit the LRA website www.lra.gov.lr or call 0770 572 572. Signed, Margaret P. Crote, Commissioner, Domestic Tax Department.
fellow Liberian. My fellow Liberian. We are brave. We are passionate.
Hey, Tanu, I need cash and there is no ATM around here.
Really? Did you try the EcoBank POS?
POS? I said I need cash. What is it about POS?
Judy, you can get your cash through the POS. All you need to do is to visit any EcoBank Express point or petrol trade gas station and request to use the POS. Guess what? It can also take other bank cards.
Oh, widow, you mean cards from banks overseas too?
Yes, it should just be your Visa card.
Wow, great. So when there is no ATM around me, I'll just use the POS to get my money fast. EcoBank has made it too easy, man. EcoBank and innovation that real 5 and 6 so.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
In a small community, election time is getting closer, but not every woman feels safe to speak.
Mother, I hearing things so.
What did that?
People say if I continue the campaign, I will face problem.
Now what kind of problem now?
They say women are supposed to be in politics.
Hey.
They say I should step down.
Hey Allah.
I must take my hand from politics.
Oh, and I will say that one now.
I don't even know, but the news spreading.
Fear begins to grow, but so does courage.
Allah, listen to me. Nobody get it right to threaten you, yeah?
Musa, I'm scary. Oh.
What you get me scared for now?
I don't want trouble.
As a woman, standing up, is that problem? Violence and intimidation against you, the women and the girls then in politics. That one can be the problem. So because you woman, you stand up, and that problem.
A few young people gather around.
We hear it too. People trying to silence her.
Hey, that one there is wrong. It's very wrong. Let me tell you something. It will keep quiet tomorrow. It will be different woman. So when I keep quiet on that one there.
So what I should do?
Keep doing. What you doing? We stand tighter together. We stand stronger as a community. Don't be scared, yeah? We'll be on you. We'll give you a hand. What are you scared for?
Yes, we support you, Hawa. No more fear.
Hey, yeah, no woman.
Hey, I only want to serve my people. I want better future for our daughters.
Hawa, let me tell you, yeah? You get a right to do that one there. Without fear, don't be scared. Without threats, don't be scared of anybody. We'll be on you. We'll give you the support, yeah? Let it be clear. Violence against a woman in politics, it will not happen here. That one, it will not happen here. No.
Courage spreads. Silence is broken.
I will keep on with my campaign, not just for me, but for every girl child.
Violence and intimidation have no place in leadership. Support women to lead safely and freely. A message from the Organization for Women and Children, OWACH, in partnership with the African Women Leaders Network, AWIN, Liberia chapter, and supported by UN Women under the Wadi Women's Leadership Program and funded by the European Union.
I say, my people, First National Savings and Loans Liberia not do it again. Oh, I say, my people, y'all listen. First National Savings and Loan Liberia not do it again. Oh,
but when I come, why you shouting all around the place like you not found bank manager well so?
Now, even if I found bank manager well, I would be very happy.
Like how now?
Because all the things that the First National Savings and Loans Liberia doing, it will really take away our stress.
In what way? It will take away your stress.
Look, Namo, if you're looking for a good place to save your money you suffer for, or you want your money to receive good interest over a period of time, then go to the First National Savings and Loans Liberia. At First National Savings and Loans Liberia, you can open savings account, current account, church savings, Susu savings, and mobile banking. You will get account SMS alerts right away, meaning as soon you save the money, you will get message on your phone right away that you not save the money.
So Goku, the way you not do all the fancy then so what should do now if I want to open my own account?
Namo, when it comes to opening a saving account for church, school and organization, you can call them and they can open the account for you right to your own house, school, church, or organization. If you want to pay your children's school fees, you can also do it when you call them too. Try to join them to make things easy for yourself.
I really amazing good thing you.
Also, First National Savings and Loans Liberia can offer you different ways to do what the poor people call fixed deposit, or to keep your money starting from 13% per annual, meaning per year, for Liberian dollars deposit, and 10.25% per annual, meaning also per year, for United States dollars deposit, for what the poor people call fixed deposit. First National Savings and Loans Liberia. We are located on 10th Street, Sinker. Better still, you can call us on 0779 206 231 or 0886 027 466, and we will come to you. First National Savings and Loan Liberia is a microfinance deposit taking institution. At First National Savings and Loans Liberia, we put you and your business first.
Oh, yes, I have a reason to praise the Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, the Musical Instrument Committee of the Lagbasi Community Church presents a grand fundraiser sun service hosted by the Heartbeat Choir of the Lagbasi Community Church. Honor the team, equipping the sound of praise and worship. Text Psalm 150 verse 6, featuring some of Liberia's finest gospel ministers and choirs, including Minister Paul K. Holland, Minister Abigail Bucket Collins, the Monrovia Community Mass Choir, and the Better Living SDA Church Choir. Note, the date is July 12th, 11 a.m. at the Lagbasi Community Church, every single Lagbasi community. Together, let's invest in the sound that touches heaven and impact lives. I see you there. See you there.
The Liberia Revenue Authority, LRA, informs all taxpayers and the general public of the ongoing registration exercise for medium and large taxpayers in preparation for the transition to the value-added tax VAT regime. The registration process includes the deployment of an electronic invoicing system in accordance with Section 55C of the Revenue Code of Liberia as amended and the Income Tax EFD regulation. All concerned taxpayers are encouraged to register online on the LRA website www.lra.gov.lr by clicking on the Online Services tab, selecting GST or VAT registration, and completing the registration process. A team from the LRA will visit your premises to provide support for the registration process. Taxpayers are strongly advised to fully cooperate with the LRA registration teams to ensure successful registration and smooth deployment of the electronic invoicing system. Failure to comply with the registration requirements may result in penalties as prescribed under the amended Revenue Code, including other punitive measures. Please note that pursuant to the Liberia Tax Amendment Act of December 2025, approved on March 24, 2026, the Goods and Services Tax GST rate has been adjusted from 12% to 13% as part of efforts to facilitate a smooth transition to the value-added tax VAT system in 2027. For more information, visit the LRA website www.lra.gov.lr or call 0770 572 572. Signed, Margaret P. Crote, Commissioner, Domestic Tax Department.
Sandra, where are you going?
To the next water and sewer office to pay my bills.
But you live not too far from Pinsville City Hall.
Yes, but water and sewer got no office in that area.
Oh, so you don't hear the news yet?
What news?
The Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation has a new cashier center at the Pinsville City Hall where all LWSC bills can be paid daily, Monday to Friday, from 8 in the morning to 5 p.m.
What? So you won't tell me I've been wasting time on this road waiting for back when I could just walk to the Pinsville City Hall to pay my water bills?
Enjoy improved, efficient, and convenient financial services at the new LWSC Cashier Center, recently opened at the Pinsville City Hall for our value customers, mainly people living in the vicinity. For more information, call 0777 464 171, 0886 616 767, 0886 617 200, or our orange call free number 5972.
The sun is hot and this traffic isn't moving. Worst of all, my car insurance expires today. Now I have to find a parking to stay in long queue. My whole day is gone.
My friend, why are you doing that to yourself? You don't need to go to them. Sar Auto Express comes to you. It is the fastest way to get your auto insurance in Liberia.
Will they come to me in this traffic?
Anywhere in Monrovia, just send your vehicle documents to them on WhatsApp. They will process everything in 10 to 15 minutes. You pay with mobile money or cash. When they arrive at your door, no stress, no waiting, and the best part, delivery is absolutely free of charge.
So I can stay in my office, send a WhatsApp, and my sticker just appear.
Exactly. And listen, if you insure your car for 1 full year, SAR gives you a free gasoline coupon. You are saving time and getting free gas just for being a new customer. It is extra value for your money. SAR Insurance is committed to protecting you across Liberia from Broad Street and Cinco, Todwala, Buchanan, and Ganta City. We are there for you. Drive with confidence, knowing you are backed by a name trusted by the Central Bank. Get your relief today. WhatsApp us at
0770 381293
0771 504645. Free calls on Orange 0771 111222 or Lone Star 7223. Sar Auto Express. No stress, no waiting. Just simple, fast delivery.
Beaming from Lynn Street to your radio. This is
Broadcasting live from the heart of the city. This is OK 79.5 FM.
So we want to say welcome back to the OK Morning Rush and thanks for rejoining. Marka, Davis, you said you have the foreign developments already?
Yes. A trial of potential treatments for the strain of virus behind the current deadly Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo has begun. The World Health Organization announced the first patient has been enrolled in the DRC. WHO Chief Tedros Ghebreyesus said on Thursday more than 1,400 cases and 438 deaths have been confirmed in DRC alone, according to the WHO. There are currently no approved vaccines or treatments for the Bundibugyo virus strain of the disease, which is highly infectious. The current trial is sponsored by the World Health Organization and is being coordinated by scientists at the Institut National de Recherche Biomedical in DRC, the Institute of Tropical Medicine in Belgium, and the University of Oxford in the UK. Speaking to reporters from the WHO headquarters in Geneva on Thursday, Tedros said the clinical trial of 2 therapeutics began with the enrollment of the first patient. Even without approved therapeutics, people are recovering from this disease. But of course, we could save many more lives with safe and effective therapeutics in our toolkit, the WHO head said. The current outbreak of Ebola in the DRC and Uganda began in May and has been declared a public health emergency by the World Health Organization. According to WHO data, there have been 1,406 confirmed cases in DRC, with 301 suspected cases and 438 deaths as of 30 June.
Okay, can we just take a look at some of those watching the broadcast as well?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we can take it from your end.
Okay, let's go to Facebook Live and recognize some of you who have joined the broadcast this morning. Prabi M. Bar is following this morning. Also, Terry F. Conan has joined the broadcast. Robert Ngone Achi Topo is following. Abeningo Bala Newton is also following. Sonny B. Yates has joined us this morning from Dewan District, Bombay County. Frederick Sirleaf is also following. Pleasant J. Kamara has joined. Julie Peel has joined as well. George Watkins Jr. is also following from District 13, Montserrat County. Hence, Yewan Tuazaman is also following this morning. Francis To has joined. Ezekiel Seku Ngafwa is following also. George Gloma Johnson, James Lahai, Jacob Farr is following. Nathan Thomas Bobo has joined us from Grand Jida County. Cooper Doko is also following. Anthony Irons has joined. Joseph Giddings is also following from Banga in Bong County. Bapin Paul Lee is also following from Johnsonville. Newton G. Nati II is following as well. Jacob Moa Koi. Mark Manen Poble is also following us. Sparko N. Koti has joined from New Georgia Estate. Stephen Jusu. Johnny Coleman Senior is following as well. Konto Carter is following. Abraham B. Kroma. Darby White is also following. Who has joined? Josh Brown Jr. just joined. Julius Toga is following. A. Valley Cora is also following. P. Isa Thali is following as well. Jerry Grisby has joined from 12th Street in Sinka this morning. Archie M. Scott is also joining the broadcast this morning. So far, we know we can, mention everyone, but at least thanks to all of you who are following, you can share and allow others to follow as well.
Okay, thank you so much, and thanks to everyone who are staying with us since the beginning of the show. It's on the OK Morning Rush with Fatu, Kamara, and Marka Davis. So, Marka, there's this important dialogue that happened during the week. The Center for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia, in collaboration with other organizations, they had a one-day anti-corruption policy dialogue. And, it was on the theme strengthening transparency, accountability in Liberia through the establishment of the specialized National Anti-Corruption Court. And, anti-corruption advocates have been proposing the National Anti-Corruption Court. They have been advocating for the establishment of the court in Liberia to prosecute, those alleged perpetrators of, corruption in Liberia. But there was something that caught my attention. So, ex-president Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was the keynote speaker, and she called for, swift establishment of the court, swift actions. We should not just keep talking and talking and talking, but actions should be taken. Councillor Gonglo was there, and he, a lot of people say he stole the show. He's somebody who does not mince his words, and others were there. A lot of people were there, and Asatuba kind of were there, and she, gave an overview of what the anti-corruption court would look like. And I did this report. I just don't want to misquote what she said, but I'll just take her portion of it so that we can hear. She talked about this issue of jury trial, which caught my attention. Since the investigation or the trial of the Samuel Tue and others, case, and people have been talking about the issue of jury trial. It has been a concern everywhere. People say, how you take jury? The people, poor people, you just grab them everywhere. You take them and make them jury. They can be coerced. They can be influenced because these people are poor people needing, something to live. Some of them don't even have knowledge of the case or what that case mean, for Liberia, what it is. So you can just take a group of people. But now the anti-corruption advocates, they are saying that there will be no jury trial. So what would the court look like? Let's just hear from Asatuba Kane.
Okay.
Maybe it's a minute or two,
Yeah.
and then we can come back to continue the discussion. So here's it. The National Anti-Corruption Policy Dialogue brought together stakeholders to discuss the proposed specialized National Anti-Corruption Court and its role in strengthening transparency and accountability in Liberia. Former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, who delivered the keynote address, said Liberia has made progress by establishing accountability institutions, but stressed that investigations alone are not enough without successful prosecutions.
Political transition followed, yet we had more of this road to travel. We must now find a way. Be very careful, very committed to the work on this corruption business by ensuring that corruption is exposed, corrective action taken.
Presenting the proposed anti-corruption court bill, Councillor Asatu Bakane explained that the court would focus exclusively on corruption and related offenses, unlike the proposed War and Economic Crimes Court, which will prosecute atrocities committed during Liberia's civil conflicts and related economic crimes.
The court structure inside NIC, which is the National Anti-Corruption Court. The composition we are proposing, we have 3 judges per panel, including Chief Judge appointed by the President, vetted by LMPA, Ministry of Justice, Judicial Inquiry Committee, Louis Arthur Principal of Law, and the NCC. There will be no jury trial in this court, jury proceedings only. Judges, the administrator, the staff must be certified through the James AAPM Judicial Institute anti-corruption training.
Center Executive Director Anderson Miamin said the executive has already submitted bills to establish both the National Anti-Corruption Court and the War and Economic Crimes Court, but said the proposed court must be adequately supported to achieve its objective.
We'd like to say a big thank you to the executive for this proactive step, even though it is not entirely what we want to see, but it is a step in the right direction in ensuring that we have this court established to deal with corruption and other related issues that continue to eat into the development and future of Nigerians. We also want to recognize the efforts of our lawmakers who have so far, for the most part, shown commitment to this process, despite some of them having concerns, legitimate concerns and inquiries regarding the process.
Also speaking, Councillor Jala Babu, Executive Director of the Office for the Establishment of War and Economic Crimes Court, said the dialogue reaffirmed stakeholders' collective commitment to building a Liberia where justice, accountability, and transparency remain the pillars of governance.
This gathering is more than a policy.
Okay, I think we can just take it from there. Marka, you listen to it. So this has been a central issue about jury trial around here. And people, like I said, people have been, this has been this controversy. People have been complaining about the issue of jury trial, and they think that the juries can be coerced, they can be influenced. Around Liberia, people think that the country people are already struggling, and those who are selected as jurors, they are just common people. Sometimes maybe you don't even have to be maybe a college or undergraduate student or whoever you are. You just have to be a common person and from any spectrum of the society to become a juror. And people think that the jurors can be influenced. So now the advocates are saying there will be no jury trial. And another thing is that 3 judges appointed by the president. There were a few questions, I was thinking about, okay, the judges will be appointed by the president, we know that. But how will they be let's say protected from political interference too? There are other things people have been considering. Can their decisions, or would their decisions be appealed? Several questions we need to take into consideration, but let's hear from you firstly.
Well, I took interest in the part that talks about no jury trial. People, the crafters of the policy that talk about jury trial, the idea behind it was, okay, let's bring the ordinary citizens, let them have say in outcome of judicial processes. We believe these people may be of maybe no party to any of these big hands. So all those who are on trial, after looking through the case, they could make independent decision. But Fatu, I think that is not the case anymore, in my opinion. Right now, I mean, a lot of jury trials have come up with, verdict that have left the public shocked on many occasions. Sometimes even if you sit home and if you are just following the trial by the news, you can even know that where this case is going to land. But at the end of the day, when the jury make the decision, it's like, what happened? People don't sometimes believe. And what has happened is that, Fatu, what I understand, stand corrected, is that most of the jurors are actually civil servants, people who work in government institutions, different government institutions. So they just pick you to go serve this term of court and all of that. And I was thinking, some people like, okay, it was during this administration that I got job, for example. It is this government or this administration that gave me job. When this party came to power, it was the time that I got job. So with that, maybe you got some kind of loyalty or some kind of soft spot for this group of people. So if any big person from that party, for example, is being put on trial for major crimes, you'll be thinking like, now they party time got job, now they people they get all job, and you understand. So that kind of bias is able to surface in people. So I start to think now, I mean, is there any way we can get rid of this whole jury trial? Because most of the time, jury tampering sometimes is becoming something that is of discuss, it's of concern now.
Like the latest one that has been trending about the Samuel and others case.
Example,
when the jurors themselves, some of them went against the order, saying some of them were they received monies or bribes and all of that. So the advocates are saying no jury trial.
Because three or four jurors will be there with the same mind that the people, that all people so they could coordinate these kind of illicit activities to jeopardize the trial and do other things. So I mean, I seriously agree with Councillor Kenneth that these courts should be straight, bench trial. But again, you raise issue about what will protect those judges and to also prevent political interference. So I could just say, for example, we already have the judicial system right there. We have the chief justice and the associate justices who are appointed by the president, and still the public hold them to the extent that they will be independent. So that's the same level we will hold these judges who will be appointed by. And I know obviously by logic, the attorney will not just be like maybe a ministerial attorney where maybe someone in the president just will come and say, "My man, I want you to be judge on our bench again." So I think there will be some clauses that will protect them to also ensure their independence and prevent political interference.
Yeah, so we have 9 minutes, coming up to 7 o'clock, and
Coming up to 8.
coming up to 8 o'clock. Yes. Yes, I see 7. So another thing that has been trending lately too was when the joint security appeared before the Liberian Senate,
Okay.
and Senator Koga was quote unquote talking loosely, and everyone has been talking about this issue. Like, why would they the
The
police
Inspector
IG,
General.
Inspector General, tell the senator he's talking loosely, especially when this case is a trending case and is, peculiar, everybody's talking about it. It's important. It's a big case in Liberia. And then the joint security is not providing, the quote unquote reports we want to hear. And they've been saying investigation is ongoing. And I saw a post from the IG when he talked about in the coming days, there will be some tangible reports, and we're hoping to see that. But then the Senator Koga from Nimba County, he said the IG and others should be Biago and others should be suspended because they are shielding, those involved in the drug case. But would that even be the answer? Even if you suspend the people, the investigation is already going. So the IG apologized, but people have been saying, why would the IG say the man's talking loosely? Was the senator actually even talking loosely? That
You want to hear my opinion on that?
yes.
Very, very seriously, Fatu. I think the RG was frustrated and emotional. Yeah. He slipped, sincerely. The RG slipped. No matter what the intensity of debate or the issue under discussion is, it was inappropriate for him to have addressed the senator the way he did. I know he was emotional. You could even see it in his face. I don't know what was his frustration actually.
Yeah,
You
but
yeah.
the senator said the man should be suspended. The people come to give updates about the drug case,
Now-
how far they
now,
are, other
so-
than that. Then you say, oh, the president Boka should suspend these people.
So having said the RG slipped, I also think sometimes when we are discussing very serious national issues, we should not attach our emotions to them, especially sentiment, if I may say, especially issues surrounding investigation, security matters, and all of that. And he was even saying, the senator was saying he was speaking from security background. There was a closed door briefing about this whole when the drug issue happened. There was closed door briefing of the legislature, either one of the committees, and that means some of the lawmakers, including even Senator Koga, they have some information as to why the joint security is proceeding with the investigation the way they are doing. So if they are called to in open plenary to question them, it is just that they are doing their oversight responsibility, right? They want for the public to have an update as to what is happening. It was not to push the joint security to start naming people right in a plenary or in a section and all of that. But the way the senator just came out to say, oh, I think the president should suspend this, the people are shooting people. In this kind of investigation, as a stakeholder, if you make that kind of statement to say, oh, they are shooting people, don't forget you are in this government, right? It means the government that you are part of is shooting criminals or will be criminals. So it did not sound well, like in the ears of many Liberians, including Gregory Coleman, the Inspector General. So I think the senator should be moderate in these kind of discussions. I think he was very sentimental by going straight to say suspend the person, they are shooting people. I mean, that was a grave allegation to say the joint security is shooting people. You know what that means? So I think that
we
was
should have evidence to say that.
yes. So if you say that, the ordinary people already saying, oh, I mean, you hear from people on Facebook say, yeah, Gregory didn't know about it, drugs business. Government official they hear inside. Then big man, a whole senator say, they people there, you're suspended, they're shooting people. You know what that means?
Yeah.
So I think that's why Gregory got emotional,
Yeah,
but
emotional.
I mean he slipped, and I think the senator
he
also
apologized,
he apologized. I think the senator also did
slipped.
not do well.
Yeah.
Yes.
We should respect due process in these things.
Yeah.
You know, most of the times, even we the citizens, we try to influence the investigation. Every time we sit on the radio, we call on the radio, everything we talk, we want to see this thing, and sometimes the investigation does not go like that. You can't go and just grab somebody and put a person in jail without having evidence of what the person did or how the person is connected. I'm not saying, I mean, the weight, I mean, it's not a problem, but sometimes too we need to let the investigation go on, proceed. Let there be due process in the entire thing. When we come to this thing about public confidence, in the judicial system again, Marka, you will still have problems with public, the confidence in the judicial system. The thing is, once there's an investigation and there's an outcome of an investigation, there will be a group of people who will think that there's a problem with the outcome of that investigation. While a majority of people will agree, there will still be some people who will have problem with the outcome of that investigation.
Exactly.
So,
If I do, when we started talking initially, when all of us were saying, oh yeah, other people picture were displayed, people names were called and all of that.
Yeah.
After a certain time, when I listened to stakeholders within the security sector, I decided to track back on that advocacy of you bring the people name, you bring the people pictures. The reason was, I look back at the 100 million cocaine case, right? That was a big case. I was part of even the burning process at BDC here. And at the end of the day, Fatu, for that case to go to court and all of the suspects got acquitted, Fatu, it means that we did not do well with the investigation. We did not control the case, even in a public view. So we allow public sentiment to push us to, or public pressure, if I may say, to push us into doing things hastily. At the end of the day, we did not have. I mean, I can say the result we wanted, because maybe somebody will say we did not even convince the judge on the bench. We did not convince the jury. So at the end of the day, we lost that. Imagine the government of Liberia lost a case where, I mean, $100 million worth of cocaine was in the country. We saw it with our own eyes. At the end of the day, people could not get, convicted.
Yeah.
So it tells the joint security that we need to be doing investigations very carefully. I mean, gather all of our pieces of evidence and ensure that when we are going to court, we are going to court with something tangible to win. Not to go to court in the name of, the public say we should go to court. The public say we should prosecute people. The public say we should arrest. I mean, Fatu, I think we need to be there. I know in Liberia now, everyone is experts of everything. Everyone is a politician. Everyone is a security person. Everybody know everything in Liberia
everybody
now.
know everything in Liberia.
Yeah, so we have to be careful how we go about these things. We can't rush the investigation now. They just name people, they go carry them to court at the end of the day. You can't win the case.
Yeah.
Then you come back again and say like Gregory then or anything.
Yes, they don't want anything.
So I mean, I think we should give them the benefit of the doubt.
And we are not saying maybe the senator knows from where he's speaking, but if there is evidence that that the officials are interfering with the investigation or shooting people, then you can come of it. Then okay, we can, your suspension will be justified. But if not, the president can just go suspending people. We should learn to give the investigation time. With time, everything will unfold. They say the truth is like a light; it cannot be hidden, right?
Yeah.
With time, it will come outside. But if we start to push them, grab people and put people in jail, grab people and put people in jail, it does not work like that. There should be the truth. We should see the truth before, at the end of the day, we go back to the 100 million cocaine case, and we don't want it to be like that. At the end of the day, the same people who are criticizing will come back and still criticize the outcome of the case. So that's it. We'll take few calls. 0777 700
Let me see what time is it.
0555
I really wanted to say something small just for at least a minute and a
Okay.
half. Yes.
Okay.
It is a very serious significance.
Mhm.
You know, they say experience is the best teacher, right? But sometimes do not allow that experience to be your direct experience.
Mhm.
You can take cue from
Mhm.
other people's experiences.
Yeah, okay, go back.
Yes, for example.
The deputy
Ain't
speaker.
seen that. You can say, you know, apologizing to nobody.
Yeah.
Since you get left the legislature, 2 presidents have apologized.
Not two, I
No,
think
3.
Yeah.
Sam P. Jala
Yeah.
apologized. Luther Collins
Yeah,
apologized.
apologized.
Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala apologized.
Not he is Marvin Cole.
Marvin Cole also
Yeah,
that fool right
yeah,
there.
Marvin
Ain't seen
Cole,
that.
Marvin Cole.
Saying they apologize, they ain't die.
Yeah, not that in the area jobs.
Exactly.
And you see the speaker even accepted the deputy speaker apology,
Apology.
and they're moving
With vigor too.
with Vico.
Yeah.
You know, but the man said he was not apologizing, and we sometimes we get our own sense, but we should be careful when people are advising us. The people who are advising us to do some of the things we do, right, Marka? If somebody come to you, Marka, and tell you say, do this thing, and the person, you know, if the person mean well for you, you know the person true intention about the friendship with you, okay, you can follow the person. But you're just colleagues, you know, in the House of Representatives, and other people just sitting down, you know, the opposition to like they say they're supporting you, you know, against your outbursts against the government or the president. So he said, I will not apologize because the people who supporting me, my supporters, are saying I should not apologize. And you leave the job, your supporters then giving you money again, you know, they're not giving you money. That's the thing.
So if you didn't take him on 2 minutes already, but just
Oh my God.
yeah. So I actually I wanted to talk briefly, just maybe a minute and a half, about what we are experiencing in the sub-region with the flooding. Fatu, this is very serious. I saw pictures coming from Cote d'Ivoire, besides the Ghana situation. I also saw, which I cannot verify, another picture coming from one of the cities in Sierra Leone with the same flooding issue. And Monrovia here, we know what can happen when rain falls for at least 3 or 4 days.
3 days.
So I think we should be on the alert. I'm cautioning or calling on community leaders, the youth leaders, the community leaders. This is time to prove why people can go to community elections. Mobilize your people, your clean the drainages in the communities. This is why people vote for community leaders. We don't vote for community leaders so that election time when the candidate come in the country, in the community, you will be the first person to meet, that you will get a bag of red to divide, that you will get a t-shirt too. That's not the reason we can vote for community leaders for. We vote for community leaders to render, voluntary community service, have the charisma to mobilize the people to serve themselves. This is time for community leaders to rise up now, mobilize the people, clean the drainages, especially those of you who living in
not just
floor.
clean the drainages, but open the drainages. Some of the drainages have been closed.
Exactly. The floor prone communities, some of these swamp communities, they have drainages that they open by themselves like that. It's not concrete, right? You all go there and open these places, let the water go. Other than that, 2022, I said to myself, I don't carry microphone in no community again for flooding business, because during a drought season we'll raise the alarm, we'll talk about it, what to do to prevent. We will not do anything, and then the only thing we'll do, oh my people, you come for there are my trap flying here, there are part over the water going
we saw some things even Ghana
exactly
when the water got dry.
We cannot continue. Fatu, I don't like you. Chokon saw it too. So that's the caution to the community people. But you got me off like so. They think that we can see when the water go down.
Yes, seriously, it can be easy. Yeah, the water can bring everything from the house and bring it outside and show it outside. 0777 700 995 0555 995 995. Let's take this call. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, let's hear you.
My name is Amos D. Calling. I'm calling from Broadway.
Okay, go ahead.
Fatu, on a drug issue, for me, I will bring you the press in general.
Okay.
the press you guys there to educate with the citizen. But only one, the press is first to put sentiment in the thing. You see, investigation, when you arrest, it means you have to charge. And when you charge, it means you have to send somebody to court. When you send somebody to court, you got to produce evidence. So if the press are educated, the citizens that, oh yeah, this thing, the police not just go arrest, or the police
all the citizens are politicians, they can listen there.
They got evidence before they charge, they go to court, then, you know, they say, won't proceed in there. But all of us in the country now, when you're putting it, I mean, arrest the people, jail them, some person will jail them immediately. If I have any police, I will take their time. If you don't take your time in investigation, criminal investigation, you will lose the case. Because to gather evidence is a difficulty, especially in drug issue.
Okay.
Trust me, they are the CIA. Trust market, it's not about selling market.
Okay.
You will not find the owner.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Morning, Fatu.
Let's hear you.
Let me say morning to Marka, the son of the Baptist Deacon.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the Baptist Deacon, I'm very disappointed in you this morning.
I know you're always disappointed, my young man. Go ahead.
You're doing the voice of Sabu Rasta. Fatu are joining the show from Point 4, a proud member of the Concerned Librarian for Justice.
Okay.
Fatu, because we stand for justice. Look, Fatu, when in a war, you say more game investigation chamber, you get police director who there defending the suspect. Can you imagine Zion? How you fled the country? Can you imagine that police can who's supposed to make arrest and we defending suspect? Then you say you did put in Coca.
My man, use your own words or don't use our words. We would never say we are disappointing anybody here. This is radio, please.
You said Coca should also get.
My man, I did not say I'm disappointing anybody. If you are disappointed, you should be disappointed.
Coca should get an investigation, and Coca was elected to perform his duty, and Coca was performing his duty. And also, you went to the Jagan, you went to the Jagan, said to the Jagan, why you getting your apologize? Because they done the hard time to apologize. People are just apologize. No, you get sue a grant, and you will be here for that. Thank you.
Okay. I just learned that the Library United for Justice, the same group that used to be Propo Defenders. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Propo Defenders, yeah, the Propo Defenders.
Oh, they didn't want to call them.
They regroup and rename themselves Library United for Justice.
Now recycle.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Fatu, and good morning, Marka.
Yes, let's hear you.
My name is Vijay Hansen for calling from Cinco.
Okay.
Yeah, I take deep interest in the issue of the trust. Like Marka put it in you yourself. You see, in criminal investigation, especially a lawyer will say, before you charge somebody, you must get solid evidence. And we all know around the world have our judge cartel operate. It's a global thing. Almost every family in Nigeria are affected by the judge. So I don't think it has to do with party, land, or other things. But for high-ranking official of government, especially senators, coming up to say their information that the people are hiding, you are putting the police or the state security against the public. Because if you're making these kinds of comments, you are buying into the sentiment of others who just believe that when one is not hard to do with any top official of government that is in my mind, it means investigation is not credible. I think we should allow this to be done properly, impartially, so that we can have the outcome. Because we want to ascertain the fact how the justice into the country and who all accomplish those who had it.
Okay.
But if we just start making a statement on their information at the shooting, they don't want to name certain names. I mean, we are undermining the investigation, and then if we just do it history, at the end, we just end at other way that we normally.
Yeah, Malam come to then walk free in the country.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marka Babwa. And to Fatu Yakune. So my name is Hafo. So,
you know my job.
To Fatu.
Oh, Fatu, Kumar. So I'm halfway anyway. So let me agree that criminal investigation take time, but there is no comfort in the truth. Why was the IG so angry when something is not doing? It's been spoken of. Why was the Biago so composed and silent? The truth hurts. No comfort in the truth. So is it that he was doing something that they spoke up that got him angry, of which he said the man speaking loosely? That house is a sacred area. That area is a sacred area. To talk to a sitting senator that he speak loosely is an insult and disgrace to the body. Now, there was a question that was asked, where is the other man that was in prison? Why did you set him free? Where is he? So if somebody say you are shooting, that alone can speak to it that someone is shooting something. It's an allegation. But the whole man saying that where he sits, he has a privilege. Whatever he says and what he thinks about, it's a privilege where he sits. So if someone says that you are shooting and you release somebody to go, what does it prove? So the man should have been angry in such a way when you know you're not doing something, because the other people were very much composed, but he was angry. You know, the IG have been, he's an outspoken man when it comes to other issues, but this one he was very silent. Now we're not in the first meeting that they had in closed door. What was said and what was agreed upon, maybe they didn't do it. So this time now, Koga is angry and other senators are angry. Why is it you're not doing this? Apparently they agree that we will be updating, but you're not updating nobody. You're not updating the senator.
Okay.
So they could be angry on that.
All right.
Okay. Let's take this call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, let's hear you.
Let's come out. Morning to Marka.
Go ahead. What's your name?
He's
Hello?
not up.
Okay, I think he left the line. Let's take this caller. Good morning.
Fadu,
Yeah,
morning.
let's hear you.
Fadu, all the people that will call the money playing here,
Mm.
those CVC people, get playing for nothing. The senator was very wrong to have told the RG that you shooting somebody, like tell somebody you stealing. You stealing. So all the CVC people call and run, say you're wrong. Because, you know, they are very passionate. They are dishonest people.
No. We can take this honest.
We don't even know the people who are calling whether they are citizens or not. We don't even know.
Because what happened is that the senator got nowhere to tell the RG true how you investigate. Say you are shooting people, women, yeah, already things that something happening, you know how unusual.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't do that, senator. You don't do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's take all this. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead. Let's hear you. What's your name?
Thank you, Fatu. My name is Yogu Fofana. Member of United Party Intellectual Bureau. I'm calling from Baje Factory this morning. Fatu and Marka, you are listening to you. You know that only a fool the police have the issue of jobs. Because jobs, everybody is affected, direct or indirectly. So, but we now want for this job, have you people records more end like the $100 million jobs case in it. So let it get a chance to government go, because for us, like for me, I don't get here for CDC people. Maybe they have opposition, they will talk. But our brother, what they call, they just feel like said, oh no, they are watch, nothing happen. And we saw what happened here. $10 million to king here. They go fear. 140, everything go here, but let it get the government a chance. Because this year, if you be apprehended, if anybody be for culpable, you go to jail for good. If you just go grab anybody, you put them in jail.
Okay.
Even if that what happened today, they will say boo on it. So we not get time for that.
Okay.
And they are going to let it go. Thank you for the show this morning.
Thank you. Let's hear you. Good morning. Go ahead. Eugene Jobo.
Thank you. Thank you for having me this morning, and thanks for all you do for our nation.
Okay.
And I do this is Stephen.
Oh,
I
okay.
call for detail. All right. So I just listened to a last photo, and then literally he referred to cities for cities and food.
Okay.
You know, Fatu, the way Liberia is affecting politically, you know, we should be careful. Because one side of the discourse thinks that they are, you know, they are more knowledgeable than the others. But one thing that was done in the past, criticism that was done in the past by the ruling establishment, when it is now done by the opposition, they tell you to be a fool, which is not good for our nation. So Fatu, that's why you see everywhere they hate, everybody is just going against everybody. Fatu, we are going almost on one with this just issue. Bogiro, our superstar, was here, being showcased on social media just for, I think, $40 or so. So almost 1 month, we still got Peter King. We still got Paul King running free. We still got Peter King's house having been, you know, barricaded as a place of interest. And people are saying that we give them. That's what I think this is unfair, and we need to do better as a Liberian. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you to 0777-700-995. But I think the Bucky Roll case, the people when they found the drug in Bucky Roll was you know, Bucky Roll too admitted to the drug. So that one, that, you know, it was simple. But this is something people say is a syndicate, you know. The thing was traveling out of the country. And it's not just maybe $40. It's not $40 over drug. Marka, even when somebody see $40, you can say me like go, but 90 million, you know. Why is the same drug case, but one is bigger than the other, you know.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Fatu.
Yes, let's hear you.
Marka, good morning to you, my friend, brother.
Good morning.
My name is Mohammed M. Kennedy. I'm a member of the University Internet Bureau. You know, I was asking a question this morning. You know, the people, our former people, different media, now they are here again, refer to them as concerned at for justice. I don't know what they feel that means for concerned at for justice. You know, Marka, let me just honor of you. That the RG told the Senate that, the president of the Senate that, before the weekend, they're going to come up with me or whoever that behind the aspect of the drug aspect. You know, the drug security, you need to give them chance, okay? Because they think that drug situation, okay? Now they're talking about or $200 US drug issue or let's say or $10,000 drug and case that are on the ground. You see it? Because as long they're still putting the drug security feet to fire and they are working in line to see how best before the weekend, we all the same players will come up with the need to inform the black people whether that John Brown here in the cookie jar or la extra calling here in the cookie jar, then the black people know. Then the president stated yesterday that that when that Bureau is no zone when it comes to the drugs and cases in this country. So the president will not get any ground when it comes to the issue the issue or the case of the drug aspect in this country. So that Bureau need to take time to the drug security. That they work in line to see how bad before the weekend. Definitely, we're going to know the main person here that in the cookie jar on the aspect of the drug situation. Thank you.
Thank you too. Let's hear this one. Good morning.
Good morning, Fatu.
Yes.
Marka.
Good morning.
My name is Sam, so I phone in from Kakata. Let me thank you people this morning on your session on the drug issue. That is a fact. This is the issues that the whole nation is looking at and the international community are looking at. If the drugs issue is not handled with care, we will think the character of the country and the people. So I agree that the people should be given the time they are requesting They should be given the time so they can be able to do all the due diligence and cross the T and dot the I before coming to the public. Okay. From there, the next thing are going to court. You don't expect to go to court and lose the case like what happened in the past. So this and the same pressure the citizens put on the people in the past, and they speed up and went to court, and the people were free. This is a cartel. And those who were free yesterday, it could be some of them are in a cartel again. So they will do everything to go free. So I support you people that the people should be given a chance so that they can do everything to make sure that they be in favor of the government. Okay. But since they say this weekend they will come up with some lesson, or they will name some people to go to court. We are watching today, Friday, so we're waiting to see what will happen today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you too. Good morning.
Good morning, Fatu and Marka.
Go ahead. What's your name?
Good morning, Fatu and Marka.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you, Chief?
Okay, I'm okay. I'm Thomas and Uncle Thomas calling from Catholic Boulevard.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason why you see Samuel Koga, the senator, spoke the way he spoke, I believe the police IG has been taciturn. He had not been talking since the drugs case was, arrested. When I say so, from the day other cases been coming, the police IG has been the one speaking as if he's the information minister. He has been speaking on behalf of other police, or security sectors when it comes to issues that...
Isn't the Liberia National Police the lead in this investigation?
Yeah, so they like they saying they are part of the joint security. They say this police officer, the police has been part of the joint security work at the Carol building issue. This guy or these people have already been giving updates every time, and even those who they think were linked with the fire case, they were able to bring the particular IG may have been talking, but since the drug case, the gone time was the very first time we have heard about it. Even maybe you're hearing him, I don't know, but this is the very first time we have heard about him talking. Okay. So when the people senators say, I think the president needs to take actions on some of the actors that are leading the whole drugs case. I don't think he's wrong because he represents the people. That is my view as one of the people he represents.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for your view. Let's see other person. Good morning.
Good morning, Fatu.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marka.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm calling from Rototan. Member of the Party Intellectual Bureau, Chairman of the Disabled Community of Amuma. Thank you very much for the talking point. The thing that transferring the horse for me as I bring the Senate Pro Temporary. The Senate Pro Temporary in the position to call police to all of Marka. Come for BSQ, they don't start. People can and see for OKFN. In the morning, the manager come, they try to, they see nobody there, they can't, but they bug around the table and then they find a way to find a room, they investigate it. Somebody come to see and manager find Jazzy, go to criminals. They don't have to make a record. So they are saying that so in case today they got some people, they kill the court, and we have to go to jury. When the drug can happen. The center already can then on the investigator on the whole game investigator team. I will be suspended because they know the just Alice. Are you kidding me? So the case the drug rules yeah because I can't say it. So the rule of the criminal the criminal the court. No what happens to this country, no what they are doing to this country because of politics. So for me I condemn the statement of Koga. It was wrong. The senator nobody can ask to Koga to follow and make sure that I want to jump the not going to skip them. People given to let me agree, you know, for accuracy. So in case the suspense, what happened? These are important things. You are not political. You are letting your hot living. These people bring about the case. The same thing that happened. They told me $1 million that people work 3 years in job for help.
So I don't know if you suspend then you bring on board new people to start the investigation.
Yeah, so they say you follow help. So in case you get people in Italian get evidence tomorrow work 3. Well, I come. So the essence. So the statement of Kuka will not find. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you. So when the other people to start shooting people, we appoint new people to the investigation. Good morning.
Morning.
Go ahead. What's your name?
I'm Joseph K. Korekonvan, Massenville.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to appreciate you guys for your discussion. I think these are things that we need to be discussing for the farmers of our country because drugs is what killing us in this country. For me, I support Kuka 100%. They should dismiss the IG and all of the DA boss because they are not doing well.
Kuka says suspend. Kuka says suspend. Are you saying dismiss?
So for me, I would say dismiss. He stopped the suspension, but I would say it was dismiss.
Okay.
Because if there was other people, other politicians were connected to this drug issue, then you will see the IG will be all outside speaking all manner of things against the opposition. Now they are saying that it is right under their feet. They don't want to take any action from me.
How you know it under their feet? How you know?
Because if he's saying the government, he will continue to call care for this country for the government for the next election. So they should be dismissed immediately. Thank you very much.
Stop it, I friend and job you talking to.
Seriously. 0777-700-905. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka, and good morning to Fatu.
Morning.
Go ahead. Mama, stay away from the radio now.
Am I good now?
You okay?
Okay. Thank you. I think Koga was not being served well. It was very, very outrage that the police director put out against it. I think the senator was also right to say that the president needs to put aside the investigation, the investigation team for the drugs incident to bring back new, fresh investigators to pick behind this identical bad behavior of people alarming with drug dealers.
Okay.
If you look at it, it's a very bad, image for our country. You can't have people, collaborating and bringing substance in this country without any trace. The defenses that the RG put up, and from the Senate, most especially on those that have been named as person of interest, it's alarming. And be fair. Greg must tell us what's really happening.
Okay.
They must tell us. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Good morning. Good morning to Fatu.
Okay.
From the nation's capital, I'm testimony back there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me say thanks a million always to the OKFM family for the kind of job you guys do there on a daily basis. All of the programs are unique. Okay. But my thing is, they have been selling over the years. They have organized themselves in a way and form a banner that you know that particular place is the house of error. I do not know Koga in person, but what I do know is the teamwork must be respected. And then what is on here is the national issue. We are talking about drugs in the country. Now they call an investigator or investigators. All of them were seated. Only the RG is uneasy when Koga said the banana president should dismiss. One of them, which makes sense. It's going to almost 2 months now. We can't really get the actuality of the person who brought the drugs where he keep it. They calling people person of interest. Then you say the man talking loosely. So you are not only referring to Koga.
From June 8 to July, they start at 2 more, man. They didn't read 1 more year.
Okay, whatever the case may be, but the delay, but I'm saying he was not only referring to Coca that Coca is talking loosely. Remember that he's a senator from a very big county. It was also good that we have a very strong person calling to order and made him to apologize. Because if you are allowing to go, the next time you call Greg down there, and you see presumptive is bad. See Biago with the ORC on at the LT. You are organized, Biago was and has always been. For this prayer, come on God, because it's presumptive to the president's son, he feels too much entitled to this power to understand. He goes to the president and abuse the entire place.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. We are not here to, add flame to the fire. We're just doing a discussion. So we take a very short break. We are not taking any more calls. I'm sorry. We're about to take our guest. Let's take this very short break. Very, very short break. And be right back. Very short. We'll be right back.
Corruption. Today is International Anti-Corruption Day. The only impediment to our development, and maybe the only impediment to development all over Africa. We speak so much about corruption. I don't think speech can make us arrive at the promised land. Actions. Actions. Actions by leaders, from the president to the legislature to the judiciary to those who work in the different ministries and agencies as well as civil servants. But we have a strong presidential system, and because of that, everybody looks at the president. And if the president shows strong commitment to fighting corruption, everybody follows. Under Judy Bryant, because of the government he had, some legislative bribery.
Okay, we take that down and just turn over to our guest. He is already with us in studio. Thomas Tamabondo is the Executive Director of the Hope for Young People Incorporated Liberia. He is with us in studio. Thomas, good morning. It's been a little while now. What's up?
Oh, Fatu. Good morning and good morning, Blessing. It's a pleasant thing being here this morning in the studio. Fatu, you enjoy
Blessing say, long time you are not comparing notes here. You're not conjugating the verb.
No, that's not my game. Congratulations, man. Yeah, on your initiative from Eddie Jowdo program. You know that program, only prestigious program in Africa. Eddie is actually doing well when it comes to youth development.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you? How is everything? The issue with the 19.2 million drug kids. What's your say?
Oh, okay. You know that issue is kind of a sticky issue because the president, when he got elected, in fact, before getting elected, because I remember on several times I paid him a visit because he's a grandfather to me.
Okay.
A cousin to my late
But you reach
grandfather.
you rub shoulders with the president.
A cousin to my late grandfather. So every time I pay him a courtesy visit, we talk about the issue of drug addiction because for about over a decade, I have been advocating against drugs abuse and illicit trafficking in Liberia. So for each time I pay a courtesy visit to the president, but then he was a former vice president.
Okay.
We talk about the issues of drugs, we discuss policy issues, and I gave some recommendation. And it was on the matter of the fight against drugs, and one of the key things that brought this government to power. Yeah, because I can remember there were a lot of slogan, there were a lot of battle cry chanted in the street against drugs when the United Party ran their campaign during the 2023 election. And Liberian, in and out of the country, they were excited when the government started to take some action, some policy against the issue of drugs. First thing, when he declared drugs addiction a national health emergency. because I can remember back then when we were engaging President we engaged the House of Representatives and we talk about the passage of the not bailable just law. There were issues holding and putting where we have to discuss. There were some issues from the Senate. They said no, but when working on this bill, we have to be careful. It is not bailable, but for the victim, for the users, they won't call Zoko. Sorry to say, I don't like to refer to them like that. But we have to treat them like a victim, and those that will be doing the trafficking, the selling, and we can treat them as criminals. So it's not bailable offense. So that was passed into law, signed by the president, His Excellency George Manning Weah, former president of the Republic of Liberia. And when President Marka came, the only thing we were calling for again, let the issue of drug addiction be declared a national health emergency. And he did that. I can remember doing his first appearance in the State of the Nation address. He declared drug addiction a national health emergency. And he set up a sectoral steering committee to deal with the issue, comprised of the LDA, Ministry of Events, Sport, Ministry of Health. So now we say yes. Oh my, if I check on the media now, you check on Google, you will see that we praise the president for that. We commended him and we gave some recommendation to include civil society organizations and other community-based institutions that have been working on the issue of jobs. But up to date, they are not taking effect yet. So then, this particular 19 million jobs case, it is actually undermining that whole court. It is undermining the court. The first thing, you can tell me that we have something that coming in the country with no trace. Who brought it in the country? That the first thing we should be looking at. If we start talking about how it was leaving the country, who brought it? That goes belongs to someone. The person has a name. The person is not ghost. The person has a name. So if you cannot do that tracking, whether you use the RRA or use the free port or any port of entrance for our country, there's a record about that particular just that is currently being discussed here. But why is the government acting as if to say that something that is too difficult, there is something that is too hard, nobody knows where it's from? So it risks high level of speculation on the very government. Because now people in the public say, oh, well, government officials are involved. There has been speculation. People say, oh, this other person involved, this other person involved, this other person involved. Because the government is fielding us gradually in this fight against the issue of jobs. We cannot keep running this country like this.
Okay.
We cannot keep running the country. So I think the president will take some decisive action. If it causes people to lose their job, let people lose their job. But the international community is watching. Remember now, I'm part of a lot of international network. Like the IMF, the World Bank, the United Nations. So these things are being discussed. So the president needs to take decisive action when it comes to handling this situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's leave that issue of drugs. Let's talk about,
But quickly, I want to call the government or something. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the public minister or anybody in the public, maybe a new scenario.
Okay.
To Vatan there, before getting on the Gabriel Tucker Bridge, I think the government there's an urgent need for public work to pay attention to that area. I don't think we need donor funding to take care of that small area. That thing is causing serious traffic. It's causing serious disruption. In fact, the reason why we got there a little bit late was because of that.
Coming from
leaving the Freeport area, coming right Vatan there, that area that the roads pour over there, causing a serious traffic. So the government need to pay serious attention to that area. I think people don't laugh at Guineas, they actually listening, so you got to pay serious attention to that area. We don't need donor funding to settle that small issue that is causing serious disruption.
Okay, now let's talk about youth employment in Liberia. What is your overall perspective of youth employment in Liberia? What do you think? Because you're one person who have been raising the issue of young people, and every day talking about young people. Anytime you talk young people, now you leave job and talking about employment, how young people should be employed and all of that. Why do you think young people are not getting the employment you're hoping, or you think they should get? Is there a problem?
Yeah, so Fatu, the first thing is that we should get this clear. As a youth developer, I have come to understand that youth empowerment and youth development, youth empowerment, they work hand in hand. One cannot go without the other. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Before you pour from the cup, there should be a substance in that cup. There should be a substance in that cup. So you cannot empower somebody when the person is not developed. Yeah. You cannot empower somebody when the person is not developed. Even God, who created us, God will not give you something that you cannot handle. God, he promised to bless us, but he cannot give you something that you cannot handle. Yeah. So that's the same thing with, I can remember sometime back in Maryland County, the young people, they was agitating because of the lack of opportunities. Everybody want job. There was a company there, and everybody running, people protesting, people agitating. It was yeah, people want job, but how are they prepared to take on the job that they were agitating for? So the then lieutenant, I will not call his name. So he went to the company. He said, "My people want job, and there's a serious concern. And you cannot be here operating, getting people from outside of the county, outside of this particular community, while people in this community are jobless." So the people say, "Fine, but we got some jobs here. We got some jobs, but the people get prepared so and so time. We'll be offering tests just after 2 tests. Those that will pass the test will get a job." And over 150 persons, young people, went for the test, and 10 couldn't make a pass. Yeah, everybody want job, but how are we prepared to take on the job? That's another thing. So the government got what? Provide the avenue. The government got to provide a video to ensure that young people are empowered with the requisite skills, to ensure they pay key attention to the educational sector, whether it be a vocational, technical, or even primary and secondary education. So there's the issue, Fatu. The first thing when the government came to power, one of the first things that the government was doing about young people is the digital literacy program. I can tell you right here with no fear and favor that was a complete failure. That was a complete failure. The first thing I was going to say, LTA was handling this. The Liberia Telecommunication Authority, LTA, was handling this. And this was a failure because everybody cannot be doing everything at the same time. There should be people responsible for certain things. I think LTA should be a regulatory body. But when it comes to implement, then there's a problem. When you come in and you say you want to implement, there's a problem.
So you think they should have worked with
The
other
Ministry of
organizations?
maybe the Ministry of Youth and Sport are responsible for youth development. Yeah, and so have fly and maybe link soon to be heavily involved with these things. But for instance, most of those people then that attended those programs, they tell and say boot the computer. They don't even know what is booting up the computer. So it was complete waste of resources and waste of time. So I think the government has a good intention, but implementation, proper implementation, seems to be the problem. Fatu seems to be the problem. So you cannot just want to do things. You should have a strategic plan. Everything has to do with plan. Everything has to do with plan, Fatu. You don't just come and say, oh, maybe you want to go free poll to the port authority. But the only way you feel that you can use, because you want to use the shortest way, is for you to just pass, maybe through the Clariton, the Vatan Clariton route. It is possible that easier way might not be the only way, might not be in a way or sustainable way.
The safest way.
Definitely. It's possible you could pass around the single bill, the boulevard, you pass around the Ghana, you will pass around the world and get over there, but that will, that particular route you use will be sustainable. So sometimes it's not just about how long. We have to move from what we call quantity to quality. Quantity to quality, because if we don't do that, we'll be missing out on a lot of things, be wasting resources or achieving our end goals. You see in this thing here. So that was one aspect.
And I think that education part plays a very huge role, you know. Like recently we saw during the recruitment, you know, of let's say at the the armed forces of Liberia, when the armed forces was doing the recruitment, and we saw the recruitment process when, the recruits were asked to read, the applicants were asked to
Yeah.
read some things that were written on some papers, and they could not even, some of them, being careful to
Yeah.
say it,
Yeah.
could not actually even read some of the things, some simple sentences on the sheets they could not read, so the end. Around that time, I was having this discussion on the radio about why, what are the challenges, why is it difficult to really get a job in Liberia, what are the challenges. And a lot of people talk about qualification, a lot of people, a lot of Liberians maybe would have the degree or have the diplomas, the high school diploma or the degrees, but are not qualified. I don't know if you see that, see it the same way.
Yes, so there is a distinction between qualification and competency.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe the degree that you have might qualify you. Yeah, because it's people already want to see it qualify you, but how competent are you to take on a certain task? That's the reason I always tell young people, if you cannot have a job, if you cannot have an employer, you gotta try to provide yourself a job. You gotta try to create one job for yourself. I can remember back then when I graduated from high school, nothing doing. I have to get involved in volunteerism. Look for community organization in my community, volunteer with them, put in my time, put in my services. At the end of the day, you are learning something. You are learning something. Recruiters don't necessarily need you to be an expert in what they are recruiting you for, but you have some basic understanding. You should have some basic knowledge that if even they are to train you, they won't take long. They won't maybe be paying you at the same time teaching you. Because, especially for the private sector, if the people want to hire you to do a certain job, they first of all thinking on what the dividends of the salary going to be paying you. What are they going to be getting in return? Nobody just want to give you one chair behind one desk, just sit and hold without any input. Why are you offering the company since you took over? How's the company improved in a certain area, especially the area that you are working? So nobody, like I said, nobody can prove from any cup. You cannot have a job that you cannot do. There are a lot of people have job without work. A lot of people, even in the government entity, have jobs without work. No, the first thing you gotta know that why it is true that we want the money, we're going to work because we need to take care of ourselves, our family, and other financial issues. But
so it's just the name, but you're doing nothing there.
At the end of the day, you should come begin to ask yourself, what is the legacy I'm leaving here? What is the legacy? Since I took over this place, what have been some of the transformation? What have been some of those things that I have done? Like the day you live in that particular area, someone should miss you. Say, there used to be one girl with OKFM called Fatu. If we wake up in the morning, by 6 a.m., we hear her voice on the radio. She was eloquent. She presented well. And she keep us informed with happening both nationally and internationally.
Okay.
Then somebody said, yes, Fatu was people will mix you. But Fatu shouldn't just be it because she want to run to the bank, she want to receive a paycheck, she want to know. But what is your legacy? That's the first thing, that's the legacy issue. That's what we should be discussing. So for instance, the government now, so that particular thing about the digital leadership program, it was a failure, complete failure. Even if we give the chance to some people who participated in that program, they never learn anything because we just say 10,000. But all of the 10,000, if you cannot even get a good 100 who can perform according to what they learn, which means you have done nothing. On a very honest note.
So what are other ways you think the government or Liberia can improve this issue of youth empowerment or employment?
So are coming. So besides that, the government came up with, they talk about what? Building the ECOWAS Youth and Sport Headquarters in Liberia. And we are still anticipating that. we are waiting for that because I can more the Minister of Finance, the Foreign Minister. Also,
yeah,
the thing
I
about me,
remember that.
because I'm so eager about youth development and empowerment. So just as these things come up, I keep engaged, I do my research. If you check again, you understand that you check on Google Story, you browse, you understand that I applauded the government and all those that were involved. I commended them because of that. So we are waiting on that. They also talk about the what? The youth entrepreneur ban.
Yeah.
Yes, my own mentor who I believe in, Honorable Augustine Gafwan, he talked about that. So we are also anticipating that one of those things to come to Liberia soon, so our young people can start being developed. Because now that entrepreneurship, everybody will not be chasing job, but the young people got a mindset to what? To create job. If you got a lot of people creating job, then you understand that the issue of job business will not be a challenge in Liberia. But you got a lot of people running behind small jobs, especially the government job. Like the reason why you see our politics in this country is getting tough is because the government job is like one beautiful girl in the city, and you get a lot of guys who are chasing that one beautiful girl. So if I would get a girl, and then John Brown will come to spoil my knee to say, oh, that man is not correct, he will criticize me to the core. Even though he know what I'm doing, he cannot do more than what I'm doing. But because that one beautiful girl and everybody want that girl, so he'll come behind me and spoil my knee. And when they get pay attention to him, at the end of the day, he start doing worse than what I even did doing my time. So you see, so how the government job looks there. So I think you see, for Eastern, the CDC was there yesterday. The Unity Party was there before, and the CDC came. They said a lot of things. They criticize. Unity Party gave way. The CDC came there. Unity Party men said no, boy. They men are taking anything. We can't get what we should get before no job again. So Unity Party men criticize. CDC men, they are nowhere again. Unity Party men there. They see men now in the CDC government. How many of them are going back to say, oh, they're going to invest in the private sector? How many are going back to say, oh, I'm going into another professional fields, but they want to come back to the government? So at the end of the day, everybody before they be on this government job. So the government need to bring in these things. Like we have to ease the job because for Eastern, we see in other country, like maybe the Great United States of America, when you see this man is a lawmaker member of Congress, they say they may not be been here for about 20 years, about 30 years. Because not many person wanting that job. Everybody basically running after another thing because the country, there are a lot of jobs. You don't have to work in government before you survive. Right? So let's take for Eastern. The cadet program. Yeah? The cadet program, let's take for Eastern. We are grateful to the Ministry of Youth and Sport for launching over 1,000 person. That cadet program brought together over 1,000 young people to get job and little while compensation, right? But is that all to it? No. The first thing is that the system. They have to provide free consultancy on these things. There's a system set. You cannot just come to say, oh, you're recruiting 1,000 plus person. You want to put on a career program. The first thing about the program, that's a program that besides maybe paying the person should also want to learn something on the job. That's key objective for the person to be developed, right? Not only because you're going to pay the person maybe 100, 150, 200. That is not all to it. But the person have to have a takeaway on the job. So people apply. Maybe I got almost 10,000 young people because the scarcity of jobs in the country. You got up to 10,000 young persons that actually apply for that particular program. And you take about 1,100 persons that satisfy the application process.
Yeah, I saw the latest, I think, vacation job program that was launched. They said they were needing, I think, 3,500 and around
or 8,000.
8,000 persons that have
yeah, to
applied.
tell you how the people want job. So the cadet program, as I was saying, so when you get that 1,100 person, the first thing you have to look out for, what are their field of interest? If they are students, what are they learning? If they are recent graduate, what did they study? Doing their days in the various university. If maybe they are just out of high school, what do they want to study? So you look at those things, right? When you look at those things, then you start to pair them accordingly. The first thing you do, don't rush. As if people just rushing. For instance, the international program, at times people can take almost 6 months to recruit. before they start a placement because they want to do it systematically. But in bro, everybody just wants to rock because of political reason. Everybody wants to score political goal. It's not about scoring political goal. It's about making a transformative impact. That should be the goal. But not about scoring. Oh yeah, the government gave 1,500 that job. The government gave 2,000 person that job for 1 month. That's not an issue. But you want the young person to learn. So when you receive all those applications, you do your vetting. You have those 1,000 maybe 100 person. You put in aside. Then you launch another application. That application now, it is for interested entity. It is for interested entity. So you put in those points into category. Maybe 50% did nursing, 25% are reading public administration, 100% accounting, this other person economic. Yeah, and the other and different fields. You put them into category. Then you launch your application for entities that are interested for Eastern support their journalism, right? So you don't force to send those people to government institution. Those are the journalists. So, oh, okay. When OKFM apply, say, oh yeah, we need about two or three interns to come to our area. At the end of the day, those people come here, they should have something to do. Like I said to you, even in the government sector, there are people who are being paid Monday. People have been paid Monday. They have job, but there is no work. So the only thing is to go to job, go for lunch, go back home.
Okay. So we will take a few calls in call this a day. Our next guests are already here. If you approve. If
So
not,
in 1 minute, just end on this.
Okay.
So when those entities apply, including community-based organizations that have the capacity to hold interest, you are paying the people already. So there is no financial branding on the entity. The only thing is that the people, those entities should be able to what? To provide the learning opportunities for those interns or for those killers. That's how it should be. So we discuss about these things more. Let's just take few calls according to you.
So I think we'll just take two and 0777 700 995 0555 995 995 0777 700 995 0555 995 995. Fatu numbers to call and join us. We have in studio Thomas Tamabunda. Good morning.
Good morning, Fatu.
Good morning. 30 seconds.
My good friend, Kamara. This is Teku Madagba Ability. Let me appreciate him for his deliberation. I think he stressed 2 points that I'm going to speak on. One has to do with the drug issue. The president took over and declared the elected drugs as a national health emergency. That was just a political launch. Everything this government do is about politics. Their issue is about politics because, like you said, it's a systematic issues that is supposed to be approached, right? Those approaches are not seen specifically for people to have impact. You cannot come out and say health emergency and there's an investigation and there's no way, there's no positive, impact towards that investigation. So I can tell you for free, Tama, we will talk in the country as usual, and this drug business will go free.
Okay, thank you. Let's take another person. Good morning.
Good morning, Fatu. Good morning, my brother. I'm people calling from local town.
Go ahead.
Yeah, look, I listen to your studio there. My brother, as my brother said, because we go into the government sector, you know, anything you do, because most people go down there just to go and corrupt the country. So what I did not call it, yeah, you can be working somewhere, you not call it, but you're discussing qualification. You see, some people are not qualified, well, because of connection with someone, then they get in the job.
Okay.
So because as you said, come on doing the recruitment, some people couldn't pronounce the cat. Can you imagine? Yes. So I think the government has to see how best to do. Recruitment is not come up. When you want to recruit, as my brother said, 6 months. But in 1 more time, you say recruiting 1,000 person. No.
Okay.
Because everybody will say that my interest.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be fine with that. Thank you.
This is the last caller. Good morning.
Hello?
Let's hear you. 30 seconds.
Okay, I need to speak to you a question in the junction.
Go ahead.
and we monitor your serious care. My brother, I think you said it all. If you are not empowered, how will you be? If you are not empowered, how will you get employed? Employment is coincided with empowerment, but still people to learn on the job is what bringing trouble in the country. Look at our Sunday yesterday, the lashes they made on them. Partly they were discussing the money, but it was very difficult to get through it.
Okay.
What could have that man to tell the man is all the people they ask for their alash. The 100 million people they arrested, those are the free, we connected to the new software in the way, but it's alash. They want alash. Yeah, why you do secret in the country?
Okay.
And they make it say, you just say what you said. Don't you think automatic? We got to look forward to this and take care of the country in a manner that indeed we say, yes, the government doing well.
Thank you. Thomas, 30 seconds to wrap up.
Oh, okay. So again, we'll say thank you for all those that called and supported us and gave their opinion. I think the government need to do well because the youth are the precious resource that our nation can count on anytime, anywhere. So just think about all of these people who are in power today, all of the legacy and things that you are doing, that you are leaving behind. If all of the young people are not prepared to take over, so where your legacy going to be? Nowhere. Everything going to pass away in no time. So again, we say thank you. The new remit Thomas Mabono.
Okay, thank you.
Again, caution secrecy to the extent that the president said, I don't know about you. I just heard about it. Oh, but you just heard about it. We're talking about 6. Then, different things, secrecy. Under President Weah, he said his salary was reduced by 25%. President Marka said about 45%, but we don't know the whole number. If you know the whole number, you can appreciate that reduction. That whole number is still a secret. And secrecy promotes corruption. He paid for the 7-story building, and then we'll complain about it. We don't know the source of the money. The President Marka is building a presidential center in Foya. Again, caution secrecy to the extent that the president said, I don't know about you. I just heard about it. Oh, but you just heard about it. We're talking about $6 billion, nobody in jail. You just hear about it. That's the problem. But before President Marka took over, this is International Anti-Corruption Day. We have to call spade a spade. Before he took office, $500,000 was taken from NASCO. Well, you haven't taken oath of office. How do you spend our money? Then, during the legislative, what they call it, a minority, Councillor Funati Kofa, Honorable Kofa, Speaker, admitted to the nation that they actually do steal. He said there's a room 1016 in this building, Hotel Boulevard. The budget committee decides, they sit in our room and they say, Minister, your budget is actually $4 million, but we're adding $2 million, it will be $6 million, the $2 million for us. And I'm surprised that this government did not follow it. That was a lead. You owe an obligation to answer. All of those involved, nothing happened. We let it go. So keep letting things go. It means we approve corruption. And of course, we the people of Liberia keep electing the same people. I'm telling the Liberian people, there are good examples in Africa. I don't like to talk about Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, because that's a military government. But the best example in Africa to me is Botswana. Since Sarisi Kamara set the standard of governance in that country, their presidents are very simple, down to earth. They spend the money for the people, not for the pockets. As long as you have
He is Councillor Tiago Gonglude speaking at the National Anti-Corruption Dialogue held on Tuesday of this week. So we have in the studio as our guest Felton W. Gay, Theophilus Hansen, and Fred Doe. But let's cross over to them firstly. Good morning. Good morning. Who is Felton? Who is Theophilus? And who is Fred?
All right, good morning, and it is an honor to be, especially in this beautiful edifice. And let me appreciate the management of OKFM for affording this platform in order for our voices to be heard. I'm Felton Wisdom Gay, former Deputy Secretary for Administration, CDC Grangida Chapter.
Yes, next person.
I'm Fred Doe, a proud son of Grangida, hail from Fatu Administrative District, one of the opinion leader for Grangida County within the UFO community of Grangida.
Okay.
And I'm Theophilus Jode Hinson, the former vice chair for Press and Propaganda CDC Youth League, Grangida Chapter, and a proud son of the Leonard Rising Sun from Kunemo Administrative District and Kamara Administrative District. To be precise, the most civilized town in Grangida, Gobo Franze.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who can I ask to confirm that? Marka, I don't know if I can confirm that.
Yeah, blessing.
Okay. Why did you decide to resign from the CDC? Anybody can start.
Okay, thank you very much. So again, I'm Felton Wisdom Gay, former Deputy Secretary for Administration, CDC Grangida Chapter. I've decided to resign from the CDC because President Weah betrayed the trust and covenant reposed in him by Grangidians. What am I trying to say? History had informed us that since 2005, Grangidians have stood tall in supporting the presidency of former President Weah. But what we stand to benefit? Nothing. In fact, it bemused us that since President Weah have embarked on his journey to the presidency, we've been standing behind him. Nowadays, this young man have even passed in Tucson, the home of quote-unquote the man who brought him up, the man who sponsored his football career, the late President Samuel Kanyando, to even say our elders, good morning, or today I'm here to spend some time with you guys. Again, President Weah, nowadays he has honored a single historical event in Grangida County. Yeah, imagine people been supporting you, but at least in terms of other activities, like recently, the reburial of former President Samuel Kanyando, the man that supported his footballing career. When this government, under the leadership of His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Yuman Bwaka, thought it wise to at least pay courtesy to the late remains of the late President Samuel Kanyando by carrying on a befitting reburial ceremony in Zweju that brought together citizens from the diaspora and the length and breadth of especially Liberia. So it will interest you to know, and those listening to us, instead of former President Weah, even if you have issue, or probably you don't want for people to say the road that you abandoned, says here that you are using the road because the government paved the road. But at least you got to swallow that pride and show respect to the men that stood behind you. But it was so frustrating while the ceremony, while Grangidians were in tears in Grangida, President Weah in Ghana playing street football. For us, we consider they as don't care, we know they respect, we consider they as somebody that don't respect the feelings of Grangidians, people that have been standing by you, making sure that to support your political career. Even if you have issue with the government, President, those stood by you. He couldn't come and show that lot of respect, but President we abandoned the entire program playing street football in Ghana. Again, this is the same President Weah. Since 22 years, CDC carry her anniversary in Grand Jide County because of the good rule. While the program was on, you say, okay, you respected Grand Jidens, you carry your anniversary there to celebrate with our people. It will also inform you to know that while the program was on in Grand Jide, although it was poorly attended, because Grand Jidens, for all we believe in tradition, you can't be to your house, then you say, I'm going to go celebrate your birthday behind you. It's not possible. President, we are in America, watching his son playing football. Currently, is in America, watching his son playing football. So you expect our people to leave their farms, our people to leave their homes, their district, and go. Who are we going to see? Who are we going to see? It's a CDC program, that's the ANC program. In the least because, well, it is Anakumis. So our people expected to see President Weah being president, but again, President Weah don't care for the crown people. It's just that you have a girlfriend. You like the girl, but the girl don't like you. You just behind her. That's a simple scenario there. So President Weah betrayed the trust of Grenadians.
So
He has betrayed the trust of Grenadians. So for me, I will not sit because for us, the future of our country depends on us.
Sure.
So we're not wasting one person who continue to play low in Grenadian County, who don't care about the feelings of Grenadian. They will say yes, as young people will continue to support his aspiration to become a president. So based on that, I decided to disconnect myself from him.
Okay.
And in making sure that at least our future plan is to support the government that is providing the necessary services for our people. The government that cares
Okay,
for
thank
the
you.
feeding of
Let's
people.
hear. Let's hear.
So thank you very much. Like I said, the name of me Fred that what you do.
Okay.
A proud son of Grand Jide. As for me, let us be clear on this radio. I want to be emphatically clear on the radio. For us or for me, speaking in person, I never voted the government that in power.
Okay.
I voted President Weah, former President Weah, as our own from the southeast because he lived with one of our heroes who served as president for this country. So we see him as a son from Grand Jide. Now, it sounds very bemusing, and you know that somebody in which our people continuously stand by since 2005 up to this going 2023 election or they going 2017 election when he won the election. What we expect in return, we expect for our son to visit us and lead to help us with a lot of development. But President Weah saw Crown people as a devil. Sorry to say. Former President Weah. He saw Crown people as a devil. If you can retrospect, 2005, we voted him massively in one Grand Jide. 2011 again, we voted him massively. And President Seli won. President Seli, she in her mind, former President Seli in her mind, she was supposed to tell about the current people. Because politics are number. But the Seli that we never voted for, so much that we hate that Seli today carry, the Unity Party government carry development in Grand Jide County. Now, 2023 election, our son again will vote for former President Weah, for which he got over 50,000 plus votes in Grand Jide. But President Weah, that will vote for, that will keep voting for, nothing to do in Grand Jide. Now, this Unity Party government that come, what make for some of us, you know, who went to school, rational to think beyond the status quo and support the government, that from that standpoint I'm speaking now. President Barker that in power today that I never voted for. President Barker, in his wisdom, I drove from Zeju by 8 o'clock in this morning. This gone Monday morning from 8. I reached Ghana 12:15. I left from Allegory Ghana 12 o'clock before 3:30 I was in Monrovia. Can you imagine? Somebody that will not vote for, see the whole road paved. But during former President Weah administration, our own son were in power from 2017 to 2023. We used to pay not less than $100 US which was 19,000 or 20,000 by then because you were in 200. 20,000 by then from just Zwedi to Morovia. Can you imagine? Somebody that will not vote for today.
How much did you pay now?
Eh?
How much did you
I paid 5,500 from Zwedi to Morovia. I paid 5,500 LD. They want to make it 6,000. I ate 5 around the road. I want to make it 6,000. So look at how much less money I pay. Doing the person who never voted for administration. Now, see what President Baka did for us. Let us be friends. Let us be, because our people depend on us tomorrow for Grand to be developed. We will not keep being beyond somebody who hate the crown people. They'll be preaching the present message. Look at honor President Baka administration today. We get Grand University that was entered into law. For now, some of our junior students at the university. We're going to school there.
Okay.
Honor this man that we never voted for. Honor President Baka never voted for today. He saw on Facebook, fly on Facebook day yesterday. The Vice President Labua is about in sign a MOU is about to construct 165,000 USD student center, modern student center for the university on this administration. We never voted for the administration. Under this administration today, our country is about to benefit 90 pieces of yellow machines. Where our farm to market will be great. Under this administration. Under this administration today, you see gas price. Man, you doing former president, we are down to buy gas 2,500. But now gas price in Israel is around 900 or 950 LD. Can you imagine? Rest price, we used to buy back about 5,000. We used to stay online. Can you imagine you go buy red, you stay online from 5 o'clock in the morning, we get red, will be 8 o'clock in the morning, staying online to get red. So now I said the red will be rotting. You pull it red in the water, in the hot water to boil it. And then when you shake it small, you start cooking it, real eat it. Can you imagine doing our own son administration? So as for me, to be frank, Grand Jide County will not be the same again. The 95% vote. Former President we are used to go doing this going election. We will never get a vote and now clear with him.
Okay.
We'll divide county 50-50.
Okay. Let's hear from you.
So again, Theophilus Henson, a son of Grand Jide County.
Mhm.
You know something? To the OKFM family, let me say thank you. You know, politics is interest. Politics interest. The reasons we, as a people of Grand Jide County, consistently stood by George Weah, we saw George Weah as our own. You know, right after the war, we the Crown people were not integrated within the society. So we felt within ourselves, George Weah being a part of the Crown people.
You can bring the mark to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. We felt in ourselves that George Weah being a part of us as the Crown people, if elected, he will help reintegrate us in the society. That would be like the way we used to be before the war. So, we voted George Weah massively. Let me thank God, one of the journalists here from Grand Jide County also. Before 2005 election, before Madam Ellen Johnson started her regime, we had 2 public high schools in Grand Jide. The Zwedi Motolacho and the Tottenham Wilson Institute. They were the 2 public high schools, government high schools in Grand Jide County. From 2006 to 2017, Madam Ellen Jones Salif and Vice President at the time, Joseph Yima Buaka, through the administration, they increased the high schools. Most of the government schools, junior high schools that were there were upgraded. Before then, when you reach Navre, in Kunemo Zia town, you have to come to Zweju before going to Tenfree. You get me? Before graduation. But now you can sit down in Kunemo Zia town because the Kunemo Central High is there. That's been upgraded. Through Madam Ellen Jones administration with President Joseph Yima Buaka now, president now. You get me? Now, Putu, where my brother Fred were here from, you got the Putu Central High there. Ellen upgraded it. You go to Bazon, where my brother Felton get here from. There are 3 public high schools there. The Tom Memorial, the Boke High, and the Zai Central High. Now, Madam Ellen Jones said it decentralized, or the United Party government decentralized high schools, decentralized education. various districts. So you don't need to come to Zweju anymore to graduate from high school. That's one of the development there. Another thing is that the United Party government did for us was that they brought in the community college, a higher learning institution. Because then when you graduate in Zweju, you have to come to Morovia or go to Maryland County or Nimba.
But that was under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf.
Under the Unity Party government. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Under the Unity Party government. Now, today, we have the Southeastern Maywari Institution in Zweju City.
But you were still a citizen by then.
That's what I'm coming to now. I said the reason we supported consistently George Weah, we felt that George Weah will help to integrate us in the society. We were getting small for Madame Sally to us at the time. So we felt in ourselves that if George Weah is elected, Crampo will get more. Because if Ellen that will never vote, if Ellen can do this, that means that when George Weah is voted for, we will do more for us. That was our expectation. We are going elected 2017 massively. He maintained consistently in 3 elections before being elected. 98% votes in Grange. Now, we was elected. What did we do in the 6 years? In the 6 years, the development we got, thank God bless you, is around the triangle. They got a coaster called Farako Story. When you stand on that triangle there, this Zweju triangle, the whole place could be polluted at the time. The whole place polluted. Why? Because the coastal material will come, the car will come and get stuck in the mud and spend 1 week. And you know, definitely when the earth melt from that fish or whatever thing it is, it start to spoil, it start to decay. So when they bring it, the man will sell it to our marketeers. So you find out that you see rotten goods on the market. Now you bring bag of rice in the truck, it will get stuck in the mud, either in Glodiala or Pele Village, or even the hometown or former Senator Abba Marshall Dennis, Tiantan. One of the deplorable areas in the town itself, then car stuck in the mud for weeks. Now, all of these things, the rain will beat the rest, the rain will spoil more again on it. You carry that rest to Zweju there. There's one of the famous businessmen, Stevie Zone, will open the bag and dump the rest on the tarpaulin for someone to beat it, then re-bag it and sell it to our people. That's how we used to survive in Grange, as if to say Grange are disconnected from Liberia. You get me? Now, after that process, George Weah again went to Grange 2021 February and made 5 promises to our people. 5 good promises. After he went, we told him, say, we need development, He started and said, oh, no, happy my people, right in the city hall. I will modernize this city hall. And that city hall, the real name is not actually Israeli City Hall. It's Dr. Samarkand Birthday Hall. It was constructed for birthday 90th celebration. Now, it was not completed before the war came. So when our son, George Weah, sat down in the city hall and said, I will modernize this city hall, our people were happy that those legacy will not die. He went again on the Smart Radio and told Smart FM that we will modernize this studio. You get me? We were happy again. He left from there, went on his Zweju multilateral basketball court. And look, I said, I will modernize the basketball court and make sure and put city capacity there. Everybody was happy. He went at one of our oldest churches, the Assembly of God Church, AG. You get Eden Chapel. And sat down there, and the church told him that, our building will construct our new building. So, okay, where it is, church, you don't battle. I, George Weah, your son, I will complete the church. Everybody was happy in the church. We left from there again, went to Tiamatown, Fatu, where former Superintendent Kai father hailed from. And Superintendent Kai father was standing right near him at the time. He held a shovel and said, y'all give me land, let me break ground. As soon as I leave here, I will build a modern market building. Same when I'm in Douala. Our people were happy. He left and went to Ruroji. From that day up to present, we are yet to identify 0.1% of implementation on these promises made by former President Weah. I was present. When he went for 2023 campaign. That all of you were asked right in the Tottenham Palace. Former Superintendent Father was seated there. When the AG pastor Reverend Badu stood there and said, when Granjigo took, the Grand Judea Christian Association took or gave to him, they prepared something for him, they took it to him to welcome him in Grand Judea. When they took it to him, at the end of the day, when Badu remanded Fenabono, he was seated there, he President Weah, and said, I'm the pastor of the church, AG Church, that the president came. Made promises to. Made a promise that you'll complete the church, but up to president will be running after a but nothing. So say your year now is good. Fina was clear. Rescue mother, I was sitting right there. Now they say, I'm saying it. because I held a gift from the Christian Council. I the one they turned it over to. Fina said right now, the president cannot fulfill any promise right now until after the election. Right after our inauguration, then you can come to town, you come to Fatu, you bring it to Monrovia. Can you imagine somebody that will support it? You get me? Look at the road. We used to spend weeks on the road. But what made me down to decide and say, I resign from the CDC? I think I need to support President Bouaka. I think I can do that. The Granger Community College, at the time under President Weah, they said the free tuition at Rural Public University. Let me tell you, let me shock you. At the Granger Community College, we were paying $75, $85 USD plus 5,000 liberty per semester. Is that a free tuition? No. You get me? The population of the students at the time was 213 persons at the Granger University. And we received only 200,000 in 6 years as a budgetary allotment for the Granger University, the Granger Community College. 200,000. What can 200,000 do for lecturers at the university? How can you pay lecturers on the table? And out of 15 lecturers there were only 3-4 that were on government payroll. It was shocking that we only had 2 master's degrees that were teaching. 2 master's degree holders that were teaching the community college. The rest were BSc holders. Today, under President Joseph Yima Bouaka, that community college has been upgraded to a full-fledged university. Today, under President Joseph Yima Bouaka, we have 20 master's degree holders with 4 PhD holders now at the Granger University teaching. Today, under President Joseph Yima Bouaka, the 15 instructors that the BSc holders that were teaching at the Granger Community College at the time, today are currently studying at the Cottington School of Graduate for the master program under President Joseph Yima Bouaka. Today, under President Joseph Yima Bouaka, we are paying the minimum of $22.50 plus 1,000 LD per semester. Today, under President Joseph Yima Bouaka, the number of the students, the enrollment at the Granger University currently is 2,500 plus students currently at the Granger University. Today, under President Joseph Yima Bouaka, go there now. The university before that people used to see and say that morning high school.
How did you get those numbers?
The first thing is that I'm a student of the Granger University.
Okay.
I'm studying public administration, major and management minor. You get me?
You
Now,
get close to the mic.
thank you. Yeah, get me. So now, I'm part of the institution. What happening there is that President Bouaka appointed somebody who understands his agenda, the rescue agenda, and said, Boto, Dr. Iwezem Boto, please come and serve your people. He came down from the United States of America, and he's now the president of the Granger University. He's innovative. In fact, some of the strategies that he encouraged, one of the strategies that brought in most students is the reduction of semester fees. You get me? The next thing there is that we go out. On a weekday basis, Dr. Boto will be on the radio encouraging Grangerians to make use of the Granger University. He's encouraging our people. You get me? He's encouraging our people. So these are some of the strategies based upon that. I've been a very good propagandist from the CDC angle that propagated the issue of George Weah, knowing for the world that I was jobless at the time within 6 years. I was jobless in 6 years. I was not working, but yet and still on empty stomach. I only used to survive when I twist the red beret and I raise battleground leaders, your military. Hey, you get me? Then they will send me small thing. Or when you get called back going to Granger there, they say, my man, Tio, what you can do there? You dislodge that man. Then I go that people together. I dislodge Yeke. Then they send money to me. That's how I was surviving. But look at today. To be frank, more people that are viewing me now, even on your platform, can identify that honor a unique government that believe in transforming the lives of young people, that don't believe in making young people battle cry leaders anymore or militants, but feel that you have something, you have some potential in you. Okay. So what we can do is that come forth and see how better to display this potential, or we can sharpen your potential. Okay. So that's the reason.
Was the decision to resign made individually, or it was coordinated among the three of you?
The first thing there is that individually, all of us sat down, we said, gentlemen, our lives are not progressing. Okay. We are retrogressing. And we are getting aging. Then look at our county. You get me? The first thing that shocked all of us here was when Vice President Jeremiah Marka went to Granger County. I wrote the communication. I led the team to the Vice President's office in November to lobby for a construction of a modern student center at the Granger University. So when the vice president looked at it, he saw me and said, for young guy that you to come to me with this kind of plea, I think it's necessary I honor it. Vice president drove on the Grand Jide University campus and broke ground for that project. That is the first of its kind in Grand Jide. George Weah went to the Grand Jide University and spent 30 seconds. Go on e-mansion, you see it. He wouldn't go down for the car, he put a rifle on the ground, he looked around the campus, and got back in the car and left. But the vice president went there and visited from department to department. You get me? From classroom to classroom. And today, that project now have been finalized, and the memorandum of understanding have been signed between the LPRC and that of Liz. $165,000 United States dollars, the project worth. You get me? We'll be having real laboratory there. So this kind of thing, activities, move us and say, no, gentlemen, Crown people are grateful set of people. We are not ungrateful. There's a need. There's a need. We rethink. That's how we did that. So my colleagues, they saw it. And there are more people to come. There are thousands of people. Even on the fact that the recent citizen program, you saw it. They took the Caribbean buses on the fast city and took 4 to Grand Jide County from Monrovia. And people left from other counties and went to Grand Jide. But still, the citizen could not fill the smallest spot pitch that we have in Zweju City, Grand Jide County, in front of the Tottenham Palace. That shows to you that our people are getting the message and Crown people are rethinking out of the box. Like my colleague said, now the 8% vote in 4 election, it's not possible 2029. It is not possible. Okay. I can tell you for free. The Crown people are going to be, because when we talk about relationship, President Bouaka worked with Samuel Kanyado. You're very committed. The people of Lofa County, we have vice president of Lofa County. He's Tubado. Harry Moluba's Tubado. So the relationship between Lofa and Grand Jide is very cordial, and we are going to revamp or reactivate such a relationship comes 2029.
Okay.
Okay. So
when did you submit your resignation? Have you done it already? Did the party acknowledge it?
Yeah. For me, actually, I'm not a student of the Grand Jide University.
Okay.
I graduated from the William V.S. Tubman University 2020, a bachelor degree in biology. Okay. So, but from my own perspective of resignation, although what is true that we are all moving in the same direction, but so it can be that we decided, we sat down or were influenced. No.
Okay.
From my own perspective of resignation, is based on the fact that in the CDC, whenever leaders from Grand Jide County, when they start to speak on issues that's supposed to benefit the county, they say you are party deviant. Thing that's supposed to, so why are we supposed, the political reward is not in heaven. Political reward, like for example, Senator Zoe Manuel Penu, he was in the CDC, he was a CDC senator. Until recently they said, according to them, quote unquote, they expel him. Whenever you speak on the issue of the road that's supposed to benefit Grand Jide, it was very shameful for former speaker Bobo Chimo to pass through Africa and get laissez-passer and go Maryland. It was disgraceful to all of the leaders. So when you stand and say, okay, the particular role, let the government focus on it, they say you party deviant. You're not supposed to talk at all. You're not supposed to talk. So for us, the best decision is that because Grand Jide first and Grand Jide last, our country is bigger than any political party. So we thought it was that, okay, say our leaders are not respected in the CDC because the political dividend is not in heaven, there's a need to disconnect ourselves and see some of our bigger brothers that we went again yesterday when we were in the CDC in the Unity Party. We let go Eric say, see the amount of impact the big brother get in Grand Jide in terms of youth development, in terms of youth empowerment. See the big brother, Eric is doing extremely well. Even big brother Peter Solo, helping, empowering young people to move from battle cry to be self-sufficient. That's what we want. But in the CDC, our other bigger brother that are in the CDC, the only thing when they come, they buy liquor for you, your drink, then they finish they go. You must just sing battle cry behind them, hold them and praise them. You must just sing battle cry. They are not even thinking on youth capacity building. Nothing at all. So we thought it was say, but then for all who believe in progressive change. So the best way for us to develop ourselves is to follow the bigger brother that believe in building our capacity than to be mere battle cry singer.
So have you sent in a
yeah. Say 6 months ago, I sent in my resignation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Of course, 6 months ago, I disconnected myself from the CDC.
Okay.
And in fact, we are continuing to provide all of the necessary consciousness for our people in the county. When we were in the county of recent, we were on the radio.
Was it acknowledged?
Oh, of course.
Send to
They
President
acknowledge it. I even forwarded to President Weah. I wrote Jangako, the acting chairperson, and also CC Kape, the leadership, because the leadership on ground never appointed me. Okay. My official communication came from Moruba K. Molu. Yes, but now Moru is not in the scene again. So that Jangako, so I wrote Jangako and telling him that I'm departing from the CDC, disconnecting myself from the CDC because Grenjidans will no longer become reserve voters. Okay. You just keep out there. It's time for voting, say you can't vote. Mm-hmm. After voting, you abandon our people.
Did you three resign at the same time sending your
Sure.
No, it was systematically, it was not done together.
The first person to resign
because I was the first to resign, and I had a press conference, and I told our people that if you listen to me, you got to join me. You get me? Because it's like a woman and a man in a relationship. You spend years in a relationship, and then man is not transforming your life, neither transforming the life of your family. You get me? Today, we look at it and say, gentlemen, what we need to do. You say, George, we are gave job to our brothers. Who did he give job to? Is that Ronald Dubayu? Who don't have a kitchen in Grange there? Who have never went to Grange there before on his own and called youth meeting and said, gentlemen, what a challenge in the youth community? Is that the Ronald Dubayu who 2021 May that went with Jefferson Kochi in Grange and lodged in a hotel? Who was standing behind Jefferson Kochi that we did not see? Or is that Alosho Talu that the development he had in Kumatan in his hometown is that his father grave there and never had tar, he put tar on it, make it fine, he put zinc over it, then he left? Is that piece of tar city? Who when she come to Grange, she will always sleep in hotel and don't have time for anybody? Who have never tried with one women leader from Grange County to say, I'm the general minister. They go to the general seminar today. She had never done it. Who are we talking about? Is that Joseph Tale for FDA? Is that him that honored the 6 years our brothers that were with FDA? 96% of them are not employed. Is that the Joseph Tale?
Okay.
So all of these people,
what would you say to people who would say maybe your resignation is politically motivated?
Thank you. The first thing there is that I'm a politician.
Oh, okay.
The reason Grange leaders support George we are because of politics. We never supported we are to be pastor in the church. We gave him political position. The reason we are seek the political position is to get dividends at the end of the day to enrich himself. Let it there today now to we are on BBC now they can say former president's son, president of the Republic of Liberia. They can refer to Timothy. We are committed and say he's the son of the former president of the Republic of Liberia. You get me? That's the name. So for us, we were there because we feel our lives are going to be transformed. So these things are not working anymore. At the end of the day, so all of the people we are gave job to fire. He gave them good job. We agree. But what did they do? Do they have house in Grange there? Have they gone there before on their own?
So as for me, it was just by mistake that I even voted President Weah, former President Weah. Because we are left, I'm not a citizen.
Okay.
I'm not a citizen. I'm not being a citizen. I want to do person that always against CDC because the Senate bill lack vision. Let be bold.
What party are you?
I was the youth league chairperson for the People Liberation Party PLP where the late Dr. Cassette was heading.
Oh, okay.
But when Dr. Cassette died, the chairperson for the party back then, Tapla Do, before Dr. Cassette could die, Dr. Cassette told him that don't if anything happened tomorrow in the future, the party should be turned over to United Party, to Buaka. But when Dr. Cassette died, the mayor wife, Benu Koma Cassell, remanded the chairperson that PLP supposed to support the United Party. But our chairman insulted 35,000 a year, a whole boss. That's how he decided to carry our party to CDC. So as for me,
do you have evidence of that? Do you have evidence of that?
It's alleged. Oh. We saw the paper. We saw 35,000 a year paper. We brand new paper. So I believe it.
Oh, okay.
So when you carry the part of PLP, CDC, some of all we are personal minded people, and me are reading public administration, major at the Grand University with economic manner. So as for me, I studied for a lot of power. Never ever assign a master in public. So I decided by then, saying he say so we just go support CDC by mistake. That's how I vote for President we are. But
Are you guys joining the Unity Party or you're just supporting?
I will support President Marka. I will support his administration. I'm clear with that.
Are you joining the Unity Party?
I'm joining the Unity Party.
So for me, it was official. I did that, and it has been on various online platform.
Okay.
I did that. I pledged my support, my unconditional support to the rescue government to achieving the agenda of President Joseph Yema Boakai, because I believe that it's the best thing to do, and for the betterment of Grand Jida County, it is the best thing. Because I study, what happened there is that I look at the southeast corridor, from Ganta to Zweju. I look at the road, and when I listen to people, George, we have started a project. I say, yeah, in 6 years, because from Ganta to Second PA is 40 kilometers. You get me? In 6 years, President, we are able to only do 20 kilometers. Only 20 kilometers. There was no money. The people are not working anymore. Because the World Bank and the government of Liberia signed a memorandum of understanding. World Bank said we'll provide 50%. Then the government will provide 50%. 50% from the government side were allocated to the legislature. At the end of the day, that money was taken for voter registration. So the 20% that were implemented on that 40-kilometer rule was from the funding of the World Bank. So after that process, the project stopped. You know, you used to see the people that Scarlington team on the road. But when President Boakai took over in less than 3 years, he completed a 20 kilometer, correct, a 40 kilometer, then he took additional 60 kilometer from Second PA to Tapeta, which is 60 kilometer. So a President Boakai can achieve 80 kilometer road to be well paved on the southeast corridor. That tells you that within 2 years' time, he can take it from Zweju, from Tapeta to Zweju. You get me? So I did all of those analysis. The next thing is that the referral hospital, the Grand Jida County Referral Hospital, that project actually ended 2024. There was no money. The men used the money. According to the GAA, they said that they took the money, the government of Liberia took the money and used the money for COVID-19. You get me? With the intent that they will pay back. They did not pay back. You get me? So the project never ended. The project went to 65 to 70%. You get me? There was no money left there. So the vice president, in his wisdom, when he went there for the opening, he saw it, he got shocked. But I thought the people said the project was completed. Okay, anyway, we'll make sure that I will talk to my boss, President Joseph Imabwaga, who will continue to refer to me as his son. I will talk to him. We'll see reasons that the government will generate the funding to complete this place, this hospital. So based upon these things, based upon all of these analysis, I feel within myself that one hunter can go in the bush and kill elephant. When you kill the bush cow, the elephant, you bring it down, the whole town will get a piece of that meat and eat it. Now the whole town can go home. So based upon that, let me be the Johnny Baptist. Okay. So I resign. Gentlemen, let's see reason that Grand Jida County support the rescue mission.
So I'll ask one question. Maybe one person can answer that question. Maybe other people will say your resignation has no impact on the CDC. What will you say to people like that?
All right, thank you. I don't think people from the CDC in Grand Jida County, even the CDC in Mosorado or even in Liberia, can even vomit such a statement. They're not able. Yeah, they don't have that audacity to even vomit such a statement because they know our impact in Grand Jida. In fact, doing the 1 million man march to petition President Weah, I read a petition statement for the entire Southeastern region. That is where you say the whole. I read a petition statement on behalf of the Southeast. So they're not able to say it. In fact, we were not just mere followers. We control the day-to-day activity of the CDC as it relates to the paint industry, writing communication, receiving communication. So they're not able to even say our especially resignation last impact. Apart from that, We are Okon, we are veteran in the student community, youth and student community. We control young people. We control the students.
Okay, so what would you say to others in Granjide who are, maybe still members of the CDC, what would you say? Let's hear from your colleague. Then
so as for me, if somebody come and say I will leave in the CDC, for me, I say I'm not a citizen.
Okay.
So somebody not even will look at my face and tell me say my leaving the CDC have no impact. I will tell you that I'm not a citizen. Like I said, I support the CDC by mistake. Because the political leader died and the chairman were confused. So instead they parted the CDC. That's how mistakenly we support the CDC. But real life, I'm not a citizen. So they now tell me that.
So like the question you asked, they are right. Everybody have their opinion.
Okay.
Nobody will agree that the person was very important. You get me? Everybody have their opinion. They will say that, they will come and say, oh no, Theophilus is felt on gay, Fred, where they are not significant. Yeah, that's your choice of words.
Okay.
But I can tell you, 2023 election, I was suspended from the CDC Youth League for my position in 2021 December. When Modu went to Grange, why was I suspended at the time? I raised an issue. If Modu is listening to this station this time, he will actually retrospect. I raised the issue. I said, tell George we have to stop treating the crown people like the married woman in the and treating other countries their girlfriends. What am I trying to say? In our common African setting, the married woman got the children, she'll say, I'll bear it. She'll only wear one lapel. But the girlfriend say, before you sleep to my heart on there, give me the one, give me the one. The man will be rushing. I told Molu, if we cannot complete all of the promises he made in Grange, we crown people will not vote for him. I said that. Based upon my statement, I was indisciplined politically.
Okay.
You get me? Okay. Now, the thing about it, after that, I established 4 major exonerate groups in Grange. I established the Friends of Finabono for the re-election president we are. I established the climate we are concerned women. And the women I made here or that institution contested in a by-election. So I made representative candidate. So when you look at me and say I'm not significant, fine. But at least in our absence, the citizen could not put 1,000 persons on the street in Grange. In our absence, the citizen cannot convince the crown people to turn out. In fact, they took 500 t-shirts in Grange to be sold at the rate of $10 US. You'll be shocked to know that they only sold less than 50 t-shirts. The rest left over. They were shocked.
Okay, let's take few calls. Good morning. 50 seconds. What happened? 30 seconds.
Okay, good morning.
Yes.
Okay, this is still just I call you from the EL Dental Junction. We monitor your studio guests. Brother, you who said you made a mistake, thank you for verifying your mistakes. We thought you guys hold this hold this party book. You're leaving that party there. It's a disaster because a man who propagates the objective of the party in our country, if you say I'm stepping aside, they may not realize it. But if they were, I will start engaging in German.
Okay.
Because because your wind break in our country.
Okay, thank you. Let's hear you. Good morning.
Good morning, my sister. How are you this morning?
I'm fine. 30 seconds.
Good. Yeah, I'm Moses. I just want to say thanks to those young men who have made a wise decision to leave the city. But as they rightly said, that group, they have no good intention. More especially the leadership they have, and Mr. Weir. He doesn't have any good intention about the country. So yeah, thank you very much for leaving that party.
Thank you. Let's hear you. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Madam, this Adama Khan and Joseph Waka is from Member Unity Party Intelligent Group. Bossman, God bless you. God bless two of you. We'll tell the people who say, if go for pay 7 times, President Waka can even feel example Joseph Waka, President we are there. Because President we are already feel, and thank God President Waka is proceeding well. But now we'll let the way with Daniel Sano. Yeah, I beg you. Daniel Sano, one of the men are very, very working in this comment. Please work with him. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning. But when you call, you can't leave the radio behind you. You're not getting me in the phone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Okay, my name is Martin. I call from PHP.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah, I call to applaud the joiner in the studio.
Okay.
Thank you very much for taking a very sound decision.
Yeah.
We thought people say it was a tsunami in our place. I think they brought the t-shirt by Maria. Thank you.
Okay. When you call, please stay away from the monitor, please. You'll damage our ears, oh. Let's hear this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm Thomas calling from Pinsville. Well, I want to commend you guys in studio for taking a stand. But my only thing is, when you listen to the genesis of the presentation, they talk about 2005 Union Party did a lot, but they still voted for CDC. So how can they convince us now?
So they said they thought if someone else can do this for us, then me, our own song can do better.
Yeah, so then in 2005 they did it.
Yeah.
2011 they did it. 2017 they did it. 2023 they did it. So what convinced us now to think that what they're saying is very resonant with us and the people in Grand Chile? Because I think, I think those people feel that Grand Chile belongs to George Weah, and George Weah have not given them back what they really gave him. Because when you listen to one of them say former President Doe, I mean definitely former President Doe made him, but this guy has not brought back what former President Doe has done for him. This former President we have not done it for the Crown people, but the Crown people still vote for him. So what we do can convince us, can make us think that what they are saying to the young guy, they will be able to resonate into a vote during the election, any election comes.
Okay.
Because I'm like confused.
Thank you. We can take everything. Good morning.
Good morning, Fatu.
Yes, let's hear you.
Fatu, my name is Pony. I'm a son of the Southeast,
Go ahead.
specifically Sano County. And I'd like to say hats up to my kingsmen. I think they have spoken well. To be quite honest, to be brutally frank, no county have given Josh Weah and the CDC World Grand Jury. They have been consistent. And I like the way they spoke. The public administration student, he's a student of government. I mean, the reward for politics is on earth. It's not in heaven. The young people have done everything. I was even told that the county development funds that Grand Jury got from President Marka in 6 years, CDC couldn't get such an amount. I want them to confirm this. Secondly, I'd like them to tell me what a Senator Pena impact is still viable and significant in Grand Jury. And then lastly, which project on Buaka can they time as the most significant? The repair of Samuel Doe, the planting of the road, or the impacting of the community college? Guys, I'd like to say thank you guys all the wise men changes. Thank you very much, guys.
Okay. So this last call and we'll come back to you. We'll give you roughly 6 minutes to conclude. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah, James, I'm calling from Kingsville.
Go ahead.
Just want to tell these guys thanks very much. The first email for the president was the reburial of the body of president. That was president's first commitment.
Yeah.
So, what I say, wise man changes. So, we just want to tell them thank you. We tell them you're welcome to United Party. Thank you.
Thank you. That's our final call. So you listened. We'll start with you because I know you fellas
Okay, thank you very much. So I listened attentively to the callers. Firstly, let me say thank you for all of those that commended our effort, especially as it relates to embarking on this journey of transformation.
Okay.
So one of the callers said, how can our decision resonate into votes for Unity Party? So our decision for us, we are influential people in Grand Jury County. So we don't believe in mere words, but rather we believe in actions. So you just saw they gone anniversary. Like we told you, we were in the county when we were having an anniversary. We were on the radio. to intellectual floral forums. We're also engaging community dwellers, providing the necessary awareness that the programs that CDC have are insignificant because the program have no purpose. What are you going to celebrate Grand when you don't have any legacy, you don't have any achievement? So we are not just mere talkers. We are people that have influence.
Okay.
And another person has the viable project that we can at least give praises to President Bouaka as a
which is more important.
I know, yeah, which is more important. So for me, you know, according to an adage, they say one who gives education give life. So also dispel ignorance. So for President Bouaka to empower, change the community college to university is highly commendable. I appreciate him for that.
Okay.
Today, our brother now need to go Meriden or to America Morovia where they don't even have sleeping place.
Okay.
So they can rewrite in Grand Jide down there and get a bachelor degree. So there are a lot of projects, but for me, Felton, I think transforming the community college to university, that's something I will appreciate President Bouaka for. The other people get that perspective. Again, Felton.
Yeah. So thank you. As for me, I think as one of the project that you can count on that President Bouaka did for Grand Jide. Number one, for President Bouaka that will never voted to maintain the role from Zwayu to Tabetan, because Kota are in Tabetan. To maintain that role is 100% better for the people of Grand Jide. Man, you a president or any leader don't have the power to give everybody money in the country. But when the road is accessible for the citizen, that alone is complete benefit for us. We're traveling, we're going through we're doing our business, we're doing other things. I think that benefit. Secondly, again, look at what happened yesterday. They signed 100. I say 500 labor to. I say 165,000 US MOU just to construct a student center, and that project will be undertaken in less than 6 months. That plus for all. Secondly, when the president took over, he never even wasted time. They entered into law that Grand Jide County Community College should be a full-fledged university, wherein will be offering a bachelor degree in 6 different disciplines. That benefit for us. Our children going to school.
Okay. So
like the last caller asked significant questions. First, I'll start from the impact of Senator Zoe Marie Penno. Now, that's the issue here. Senator Penno, tangibles in Grand Jide is visible. Somebody says Zoe Penno have development. You can sit in Morovia. You have never been in Grand Jide. They just speak for us. We are living there. So if he says Senator Penno have tangibles in Grand Jide, then what happened to the 6-bedroom self-contained guest house that Senator Penno built currently at the Israeli Youth Center? You get me? Where the DA currently is using, squatting on. You get me? What happened to the morning market building in Swakoto behind the Mandigo Mosque? You get me? What happened to the market building currently under construction up to 87% completion in Kula Papa, the French market? What happened to the commissioner resident in Tofue Town? What happened to the bridge in Cherryville? That former Subrikai father can cross on and go to a house that connect Cherryville and Penno community. What happened to it? So Senator Penno have tangibles in Grand Jide. He's very influential. It is based upon his influence in Grand Jide that made the CDC today is growing around here. That CDC today have not had a single press conference to appreciate the people of Grand Jide County because they are frustrated. Now the issue there is that you talk about significant program. Yeah, significant program. Projects. Now project for the Unity Party. Now my colleagues talk about these things, but for me, traditionally, we are traditional people from Grand Jide County. The most significant program for we, the traditional people in Grand Jide, is the reburial of Samarkand Do. Do was a traditional man. The traditional ritual was performed in Grand Jide. That alone have revised our people, our traditional elders in Grand Jide. Because you look at Grand Jide County, 98% of the population in Grand Jide Crown people, they are traditional people. So that alone is a significant project for us.
Thank you guys so much. It was wonderful having you all. We have our next program coming up at 10 o'clock My name is Fatu Kamara. Thank you. We have to go. You've been listening to the OK Morning Rush on OK FM 99.5. Marka Davis was here earlier, Blessing Nimley, and Ibrahim Kane were behind the cameras. We have to go. I'm out of here. I'll talk to you when I talk to you.